KO debate series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
What's going down, y'all? It's your boy KO, your boy Knockout, your boy KO86, Knockout 86, Knockout Boxing 86. And I'm here. KO86, and I'm here. And I'm back, and we live for another episode of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. KO versus the world. What's up? I want to debate tonight. Man, I enjoy the TKO debate series, bro. I enjoy hosting the debates, moderating the debates, listening to the debates. I'll be judging the debates with some cohorts, some of my homies, man. I love that shit. But I love getting to the smoke more than anything, bro. So we going to see what's cracking tonight, man. Shout out to my dog Trap Man, man. 5 of them things, 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. Trap Man said, nothing. He just showing love to the channel. I appreciate it, dog. Shout out to my dog Sunny Day, 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat with the great marvelous Marvin Hagler thumbnail. He say, Shakur out here pricing himself out. I'm no chump. I'm gonna take whatever. I'm his biggest fight. I'm not no chump. I'm not gonna take whatever. I'm his biggest fight. But he was tight when Frank ain't do the same. Did he really say that, bro? Because I know he had some more interviews dropped today. I just couldn't watch no more, bro. I just couldn't watch this shit no more today. I needed a break, bro. I took me a Shakur Stevenson interview. Break, bro. I had to take the break, fam. Tell me that he did not say that shit, bro. Tell me he didn't say that shit, bro. Shout out to Emmanuel Carter, man. 5 piece. No biscuit in that super chat. Emmanuel said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Shout out to Phoenix the Assassin, bro. 5 piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, Shakur's next opponent and electrician. Shakur's next opponent and electrician with a 26.67% knockout rate. They about to hype it with all the electric jokes. This fight will be a shocker. Damn, you mean to Shakur, bro. It sucks that, that happened to him. Bro. I can't believe you being so damn mean to Shakur Stevenson, bro. Can't believe that shit, man. It ain't his fault Floyd Schofield pulled out the fight. And y'all, please donate to the channel. Y'all see that super chat button. You see that Cash App button. We got all the predictions up for the channel members. So join the channel as a member if you want to know who I'm picking in all the fights this week and all the weeks moving forward. We drop exclusive content every single night, bro. I mean, every single week. So please join the channel as a member. Now, today's show, I'm going to be up here cooking. I got some topics for y'all, but I'm here for the smoke today. Today, the link is in the chat, and it's going to be in the chat the whole goddamn time. Anybody want smoke? Anybody want to debate? Pull up on your boy, and let's get it cracking. Shout out to my dog, King, with the 5-piece, 5 of them things. No biscuit in the super chat. He said, for the cook. Appreciate you, King. Thank you, bro. We got Windy City Assassin, Brother Huey Q, Mr. Make 'em Sick, Realistic Washington Fan, Nuke is in the building, Tim Carey, not Jim Carey, bro. All Things, Trap Band, what's up? Marzi in the building, DC Dre, OG Walk, On Water, what up? Cash Crypto, Greg Roberts, Boxing and Barbecue, what's up, bro? Day, what's good? Banks Hayes, what's happening? Lee Jackson, Brandon Broussard, bro. Salute, what's good with you? Deep in it, Sunchild, in the building, Boxing, WTF Media, what up? Million Films, shout out to Texas 16 South in the building, what up? TY 007. Leave a like on the way in. All facts, K. Appreciate it. Rainer's in the building. What up, Rainer? Kevin House. Javon 3224. What's happening? A Kilo Neater. Pro Box has a decent card on tonight. Yeah. I got the picks up for that, man. Y'all go check out the picks, you channel members. But yeah, they got a card tonight, man. We're going to have it up in the background while I'm cooking. But you know, I got to work. I got work to do, man. I got shit to talk about today, man. Hopefully somebody hit this link and get cooked, get deep fried, get air fried, get baked, get rotisserie, bro. Get microwaved out this thing. In the building, Boxing. What's up? Zach, I see you, bro. Zoomverse, my dog. What up, Zoomverse? Salute, man. Eric B, what up? Hardcore Casual. What's good, man? No boxing. Yeah, I'm no usual suspects, bro. I need some new smoke, man. Hardcore Casual. Dion, what up? Hey, baby. Miss KO. What's up, baby? Salute to you. Kendra Scott's in the building. Rig, what up, Rig? Kirk Douglas, what's happening, bro? Emmanuel, I see you, bro. Kevin King, what up? Savage Killer Queen. Richard Paris, what up? So, Sosa in this thing. What up, Sosa? King, what up? Teach, I see you, bro. Ashton B, what up, Ashton? Oh, you say on God he did, so he did say that? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Somebody drop the link to this shit. Drop the link and timestamp this shit. I don't believe y'all. I do not believe y'all. Humble Dragger, what up? I don't believe y'all, bro. Night Rider, what up? This is that Bud Crawford, Earl Spit shit, and y'all like this nigga. Boxing and Barbecue, we gonna talk. We gonna talk, but I gotta see this shit. I feel like if I get pissed off to start the show will be better. So I want to see this shit right now. Somebody drop it in the chat. Somebody drop this shit in the chat, bro. Great Gambino, what up? Cal Cooley, what's good? Bloodline, PSAV, what up? Best dad ever. Is this it right here, Sunny Day? Man, let me look. Hold up. We them bars. Hold up. Let me see if that was what you just dropped, bro. Let me see if that was what you just dropped, bro. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Hold up.
Whatever it's gonna take. Whatever either. So I know that him fighting me will be the biggest fight of his career. So let's make it happen. Shakur, thank you. Good look outside.
Man, that nigga there. That nigga there, bro. I've been telling y'all this shit before he said it. Man, let me get to the bottom of this shit so I can cook, man. Nigga ducking in plain sight. What you mean take whatever? Nigga is trying to position himself. First of all, Breathe, KO. Fucking breathe, bro. Let me speak to all my people. Ray B, what up? Slogan 1, what up? P Hunter, what's good, bro? Khalil, this nigga is a Terrence Crawford clone. He is reading from the playbook of Bud, bro. He is trying to make... Jado, what up? We probably not getting this fight, y'all. Because Tank ain't Earl, bro. And Shakur not Bud. We probably not getting this fight, bro. Kenny Moore, what's up? Quick, what's good? J-Main. Bo May, what up? Jado being a member for 11 straight months. Says best membership on YouTube. I appreciate that, dog. I appreciate that, bro. We working. Dietrich Ware, what up? King D, what's good? D. Willie Thomas, what up? This duck ass shit, man. Mil Ali, what up? Zoomverse, yeah, bro. Yeah, Windy City Assassin dropping 5 of them things. No biscuit in the super chat. Windy City Assassin with the 5-piece say, but KO, this is 5th option. Zapata, Corona, Auntie Schofield Jr., now Patty Mel. Fuck out of here. Nigga squiled. Listen, bro. I'm not tripping on the Paddington fight, bro. Paddington. Pad work, bro. Paddington. Pad work. I'm not tripping on that fight because it's a replacement fight. I'm tripping on these Tank Davis quotes. I'm tripping on trying to bring Turkey into the equation. I'm tripping on trying to bring Eddie Hearn into the equation. I'm tripping on now you just not gonna take whatever he offer you because it's the biggest fight of his career. Like, first of all, who said you the biggest fight of his career? That's some shit you just made up, nigga. Him versus Loma is bigger than you versus him. That shit can probably sell more than you and him. Him versus Keyshawn is just as big. Who made you the biggest fight of his career? Nigga, Wooside KO. Johnny Spears, what up? Johnny Spears, what up? Yeah, let me Ricky Dicky, what up, bro? Let me get to the bottom of this shit, man. I got you, Brandon Broussard. Shout out to my dog, Brandon Broussard, bro. Let me see what he talking about, bro. We got my dog D1 with the 2-piece in the cash app. I appreciate you, D1. Salute, bro. He say salutations, bro. Yeah. 100. Shout out to my dog, Brandon Broussard. 10 of them things, 10 pieces in the Super J said 100 KO. Did Tank a duck kid, Austin, in your opinion? I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I do not think so. We're going to find out soon enough, though. PLG, what up? He said Evil Crawford clone. Bro, we about to talk. No, it's not about him lowballing. Shakur knows that. He is trying to lay the groundwork to get as close to 50-50 as he can, bro. Your boy is out here trying to just... He is reading from the playbook of Bud Crawford, and I told y'all this shit would happen. He is trying to make every fucking thing in the world that Tank Davis has worked for be as obsolete as he can, bro. He is trying to siphon as much leverage out of the situation, as much money out of the situation as he possibly can. When he already knows you're going to get the biggest bag of your career, he is trying to make Tank Davis's superstar status in negotiations mean as little as he possibly can. That's why he's speaking the way he's speaking in interviews. That's why he's talking the way he's talking about Turkey Al-Sheikh. And that's why he made the comments that I just showed y'all. And let me make sure. I need to start this comment so I can be sure to go back to it when the time comes. As a matter of fact, let me do this, bro. And I see you backstage. Give me a second. When I get done speaking to everybody, I'll have you come up. Let me go ahead and pull this up so we can all watch this shit together, bro. Because it's like you saying something that you know he don't do in negotiations anyway. He ain't never just offer somebody just anything. So you trying to paint a public perception, and we know that he don't do that, bro. You talking like a scary hoe right now, bro. And I don't like that shit. Because niggas gonna blame Tank. And this is what happened when you get the B-side ass fans, bro, out here in the game trying to tell somebody like Tank Davis to just give in to what Shakur Stevenson want. This is why these niggas feel emboldened. Y'all don't never put the pressure on who you supposed to put the pressure on, bro. Y'all always put it on the nigga that's actually the star to give in to the nigga that's not the star. And y'all do it every time. And that's why they come out and they say quotes like this and they take the lane that they take. Because y'all make this shit possible for them, bro. Y'all make shit like this possible. Because when he can go to Matchroom the way he did, bro. Somebody put that link in the chat for me again, because it's not letting me scroll up that far. Put that link in the chat again for me, GM, if you don't mind, bro. So I can catch it while it's right there, and then let's keep it moving, keep speaking to the people. Drink more water. What up? All right, I think we got Victor in the building. James Marshall, Opix ID. What's up? GM just put that in the chat. Okay, I just want it there so I can have it for later. Okay, boom. NHA2, what up, bro? Abad Zane, what up? Devontae Cromwell, what up, bro? For sure, I see you. Roszilla Jones, what's good? Terrence Gayton, I see you, bro. Bo May X, what up? Shout out to our dog, Big Dog Willie, man. 2-piece, no bitch getting super chat. If Tank take Kid Austin from Shakur, nasty work. I would be inclined to agree with you, bro. OD Loke, what up? I think that's LeBron Jones, what up? Paid, what up, bro? All Mike, what up? All right, I think that's everybody. All right, let's see what we got here, bro.
What up, Knockout? Thanks for having me on again.
Yeah, what's up, man? What you got? This is debate day. This is smoke day. So if you got a debate, we can debate. If you just here for the open panel, then you got to wait till later in the show. But what's up?
Yeah, well, I heard you on BF's channel earlier. Do you think that Tank Davis is going to be fighting Floyd Schofield? And if so, are you okay with it? Because you felt that Shakur messed up not pushing for the Tank Davis fight.
No, I'm not okay with Tank Davis fighting Floyd Schofield, bro.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
like
Well, we're actually in agreement there. What do you think? What do you think then about Tank fighting anybody? Because I don't think Tank's gonna be going over to Turkey because he won't be able to pick his fights, and I don't know if he'll want to do that.
I don't think he needs to go to Turkey. I think every fight that he wants, they need to come to him.
But what about him fighting the other champions? I mean, he's going to have
then
to.
The other
get out
champions,
of the
then the other champions should come to him.
But they try to, and the fights don't get made.
Who's tried to come to him?
Devin Haney did. Teofimo Lopez did, and the fights don't happen. I mean,
when did Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez try to come to Tank Davis?
Well, they've talked about it, and they repeatedly.
Everybody talks about it.
Mayweather said openly when they first started working with Tank that we're not going to make another company great, so they don't want to cross promote, and so the big fights don't happen. And PBC doesn't have much longer. Let's be real.
What evidence do you have to support that they don't have much longer?
Because their money keeps going down the drain. They're losing shows. They had to postpone Fundora Spence however many times.
They had to postpone Fundora and Spence because of Earl Spence. Earl Spence wasn't ready to fight yet. They had nothing to do with them. And then if they're going under, what do you say to all the other promotional companies that can't turn a profit and they're all turning to Turkey to make fights for them? Like it's Gold. Do you think the same thing about Golden Boy? Do you think the same thing about Top Rank, who's losing their ESPN deal? Like, why is PBC the one going under when they're actually the only one that's putting on fights with Turkey at the same time and then making their own cards too? While everybody else is just dependent on Turkey, they're being independent of him while also working with him at the same time. So I'm just curious how they're the ones that's going out of business.
That's not what I meant. I didn't say that the PBC is the only company that's lost money in boxing. You do realize that, right?
No, I'm asking you, how are they the ones that's going under and going out of business when they're the ones that are still operating on their own and independently of Turkey, while everyone else is sucking them off and on their knees for him because they can't do an event by themselves? That's what I'm asking. Like, do you think Golden Boy is going out of business?
No, I don't think Golden Boy was going
So
out of business.
Golden Boy doesn't do anything outside of Turkey, and they put on Thursday fight cards. They don't do any big events outside of Turkey Al Sheikh, but they're not going out of business. But PBC is.
Yeah, PBC, they're going out of business because they rely too heavily on pay-per-views. They were stretching their events too wide. They were having headliners that didn't make sense, and now they've had to pull back on that. I mean, they had to let Wilder, and I know Boots Ennis wasn't connected to them directly, but he still had a role with the PBC, and he had to let them go to other promoters who can get them bigger names.
That's not true. The reason that Boots Ennis didn't sign to PBC is because those fighters wouldn't fight him. All they could offer him was Subriel Matias, and Subriel Matias didn't even want the fight. So he went to Eddie Hearn to try to stay active. And to this point, he's now, to his credit, he's finally getting a Stanionis fight. But when he had the offer to fight Stanionis and they tried to get the Stanionis fight the first time, Stanionis would not take the fight when he was under PBC. So that's why he left. Not because PBC couldn't pay him or didn't make an offer to him. He left because the fighters that they were trying to offer him, trying to make big fights, they all turned it down. And furthermore, you know how Boots Ennis is getting that fight? He signed to Eddie Hearn. But you know who had to pay for that fight for Eddie Hearn? Motherfucking Turkey Al Sheikh. So my question is, Eddie Hearn can't operate and can't make any big fights for his fighters outside of Turkey. Top Rank can't make any big fights for their fighters outside of Turkey. Golden Boy can't make any fights for their fighters outside of Turkey. PBC is making fights with Turkey. Carlos Adames is on this card on Riyadh season. They put Pitbull and Rayo on that card for Riyadh season. They had Tim Tszyu on the card fighting Virgil Ortiz before Tim Tszyu had that injury. So they're working with Turkey Al Sheikh for the Terrence Crawford card that they had in August of last year. They're working with Turkey Al Sheikh for the Riyadh season card that they're having right now, on top of giving you David Benavidez versus David Morrell at the beginning of February, and you're about to get Tank Davis and Lamont Roach in March the 1st. So they're the only ones out of all these companies that are operating both with Turkey and independently of him. But they're the ones that's going out of business and not these other promoters. That doesn't make sense, bro.
I don't quite understand where you're coming from, because the other promoters, yes, of course, Eddie Hearn lost money on shows. Yes, of course, Oscar De La Hoya lost money on shows. I mean, De La Hoya, he had Jaime Munguia fighting, what was it, like 100 to 1 underdogs or something ridiculous. So again, I'm not one of these people defending the other promoters. They've gone to Turkey Al Sheikh because Turkey Al Sheikh has the money for.
But you said Golden Boy is not going out of business, and they just lost Munguia to Top Rank.
Not in the same way that PBC was.
Isn't Munguia one of their bigger names?
Yes, but what's
didn't
the point?
I just
criticized.
And they lost Canelo also. So they're losing big fighters. They're losing big fighters left and right. And when they do have a fighter like Ryan Garcia that's in a big fight, the biggest fights of his career are stuff that they had to cross promote with another promoter.
Well, they lost Canelo because Canelo wanted to go elsewhere, and Canelo, I don't believe Canelo when it comes to what he's accused De La Hoya
Canelo because Oscar De La Hoya swindled him, and he had to sue Oscar because Oscar was hiding money from him.
Okay,
that's why they lost Canelo.
Well, KO, are we going to get into the ethics of promoters? Because Al Heyman has been accused of some serious stuff.
No, I don't care about ethics. You said they're going out of business. I'm just pointing out to you, all these other promoters have way more damning signs, way more red flags about them going out of business than Premier Boxing Champions. Of all the American promoters, they're having the best year so far. They're involved in everything. Turkey Al Sheikh is about to put on a goddamn card between Ryan Garcia on that card, Devin Haney's on that card. Guess who else is on that card as the main event? A PBC fighter. So they got their own cards. Every big card that Turkey is putting on this year, they got fighters on that card too, on top of what they're doing on their own. Sebastian Fundora is about to fight on a free card. Keith Thurman is fighting down under in Australia, getting ready for a Tim Tszyu fight if he's able to get past Brock Jarvis. So I'm just trying to figure out, a company that's moving like that has the biggest platform out of all these guys. Prime Video is the biggest platform in boxing, not DAZN. They got more subscribers than DAZN. It's the biggest platform in boxing. So they got the biggest platform, but they the one that's going out of business. Prime Video, $1 trillion company, one of the top 5 largest, most revenue generating, most profitable companies in the world. They saw PBC and said, yeah, come here with your going out of business ass. Let me do a multi-year deal with you. You think they that stupid to do a deal with a company that's going out of business, that's struggling? Or are they doing business with a company that's doing a good job? Because everything that I see they doing, they moving like bosses out here, bro. They got the biggest star in the sport right now in Gervonta Tank Davis. They got shows that they doing by themselves. They making power plays at the same time on their own while also showing a willingness to work with other promoters. They put on Canelo versus Munguia and got Matchroom the biggest fight, or got Golden Boy the biggest fight that they had that year. They put on motherfucking Canelo versus Berlanga and got Matchroom the biggest money that they had got that year. They making money for everybody, so I'm just confused what you mean by they going out of business, bro. But you ain't saying, if you would have came up here and told me that Top Rank was going out of business, bro, we could have a whole different conversation. But when you say that the only company in America that's actually putting on for us is going out of business, I got questions, bro.
I never. Okay, first of all, I'm going to try and answer at least 3 or 4 points that you just made. First of all, I did not say that PBC is the only company losing money. Again, Matchroom, Golden Boy, Top Rank, yeah, they're losing their ESPN deal, and they're probably going to go to DAZN to work with Turki Al-Sheikh. But okay, if I get any of this wrong, it's not intentional. But you just said that because fighters like Keith Thurman are fighting elsewhere, and guys have fought on Riyadh season cards promoted by Turki Al-Sheikh before, like last year with the Crawford Madrimon fight. You're saying that proves the PBC is doing well because their fighters are on other cards. Like, that doesn't make sense. The fighters are going to wherever.
That's not what I said, but I'll let you keep going. I'll correct you when you get done, but that's not what I said.
Okay, well, I'm not trying to take what you said out of context. That's just,
no. We're debating.
Understood.
We're debating.
Okay,
we're debating. Talk your shit. Go ahead.
Okay, well, to say why the PBC is going out of business, again, the amount of shows they've had to do, they've cut down on, and I don't know all of their business choices and why they've run out of money, assumingly. But again, one of the reasons why I hear, at least, and look, I'm not an insider, so I'm not claiming to know more than I know. I'm just talking about what insiders have said. The reason that they're with Amazon Prime, like you say, because you asked, well, how can they be going out of business, etc., is because Amazon Prime, unlike Showtime, is not going to give them a rights fee. They're just letting them take up slots in that they have open. But they're not paying Al Heyman apparently, and that makes sense to me because they don't have many shows planned. So yeah, they've got spots on TV if that's what you're saying, but they're not getting paid for them. So, and again, of course they're losing money because their big name fighters keep leaving or fighting elsewhere. So again, I feel that they're not the only company losing money, of course, because Matchroom and De La Hoya, they've lost money on shows. But the reason they've gone to Turkey is not because they couldn't make money by themselves. They've gone to Turkey because that's where the bigger opportunities to make money for them is. So again, I don't see how you're saying that PBC is the only company that's delivering big fights. And yeah, Tank Davis is a big star, for sure. They've done a great job building him up. And we as fans complain about it, but yeah, they turn in some kind of profit. I don't know how much of a profit. And again, I've been told by insiders that they've never turned in a serious profit despite putting on fights like Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia. But again, if the PBC was making money, fighters wouldn't be going elsewhere and they wouldn't be putting on fewer and fewer shows each year. And the reason that they postponed Fundora Spence, okay, maybe it had something to do with Spence. They clearly didn't have the money for the events, and the fighters keep getting put on the shelf. Like, look at Deontay Wilder, look at Andy Ruiz, look at Keith Thurman, look at fighters like Jamel Charlo. These guys have been absent from the sport for ages. So, and that's why, again, slowly but surely, the fighters keep leaving. So, yeah, I'm trying to answer all the points you brought up. Does that tell you why I feel that the PBC is going out of business?
I mean, you told me why, but it didn't make sense to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Number one, bro, when you talk about the PBC not having money or they sign into Prime Video and not having money, that's a Rick Glazer talking point, bro. And he's been historically wrong when it comes to things that have to do with the PBC. And out of his own mouth, he is a hater and he doesn't like Al Heyman. And so anything he can use to negatively report on them or try to twitch a narrative on them, he has shown throughout history that he's going to do it. I'm not saying that's where you got it from, but just in case you don't know, that talking point of PBC signing the Prime Video, and they didn't have any and Prime Video didn't put any money up for them, and they only bought TV slots from Prime Video. That is something that Rick Glazer started with that doesn't hold true, because Prime Video is the one that is in charge of all the production. That's a budget. They have a budget over there. They're the ones that are hiring all the cameramen. They're the ones that are putting on the gloves off episodes. Those are Prime Video employees that are doing that and shooting that stuff for PBC. That is part of the budget. So they definitely have a budget over there. And they talked about the 4 or 5 fights that they had last year. They had to get their feet up under them. Prime had never done boxing before. They said things were going to start off slow and then ramp up. And then sure enough, what has happened? We're here in March or in February. We've already had a PBC event, and we're about to have another one in 2 weeks. And then another one is supposed to be in April with Sebastian Fundora. Then they're going to have another one that's going to be announced for May and June. And the reason that their fighters keep fighting on other cards is because they have over 200 fighters, and they're focused on getting high quality fights and being able to turn a profit. And some of those 200 fighters are not profitable. So yeah, Rolly, go on over there and fight Ryan Garcia on the main event in New York City. Yeah, Carlos Adames, go ahead and go over there and defend your belt, because we don't really have room for you on the card right now because you don't really make me money. I got to pay you like a champion. The minimum WBC championship is $250,000. I got to pay you like a champion, but you're not going to bring me $250,000 back. So yeah, go let Turkey overpay you to go fight this Hamza Shiraz fight, and then you can come back to us. And maybe you'll be worth less because Hamza Shiraz might whip your ass. We don't know. But yeah, go defend your belt and stay active. So the idea of them being smart and working with everyone and sending fighters away when it suits them, that's the same shit that people praise Turkey for, is for working with all the promoters. So I don't understand why that's supposed to be a bad thing. The only thing I'll point out to you that we can't gloss over is that you can't say they're losing money when they're the only ones. They're the only ones that seem to be able to turn a profit. They're getting money digitally. Their live gates are doing well. And they're also selling pay-per-views. So they got the network money coming in from Prime Video. They got PBC money. They got pay-per-view money for most of the coming in. They got their fighters are doing good in the live gate. So they're getting money at all 3 levels, bro. And there is a reason that Turkey feels the need to compete with them, bro. If he didn't see value there, if he didn't see a threat there, he wouldn't be doing shit like trying to get Tank Davis to come over to his side. If they didn't have something valuable going on, he wouldn't be inviting David Benavidez to come to Saudi Arabia, bro. At the end of the day, for American-based promoters, they're making the most money on their own while also working with Turkey Al-Sheikh. If they were losing money, then Prime Video wouldn't get into business with them, bro. If they were losing money, Forbes wouldn't say they're worth $600 million, bro. Like, these are just facts. Like, they're not losing money. They're younger than all these companies too. They're younger than Golden Boy, bro. They're younger than Top Rank, bro. Matchroom was passed down to Eddie Hearn. They're younger than these companies. They're only 10 years old, bro. But yet and still, they're worth $600 million. They're right there on everybody's heels. And you telling me that they're the ones that's losing money? Prime Video and Amazon Prime have been known to be trailblazers. They got one of the smartest companies in the world. You think they're going to invest money in people, invest time in people, give people TV slots and employees to do documentaries and shit if they don't think they can turn a profit, or that company didn't have a sound structure, bro? That doesn't make any sense, fam. So I hear you, and we can move on, but bro, you tripping with that. The ones that are losing money, like Top Rank. Top Rank finally did their own card with Denise Barinchik and Keyshawn Davis, bro. ESPN told them, if you find somebody else, you can leave early, bro. Like, leave your contract early. We don't give a fuck. That's what we need to be talking about going out of business. Oscar De La Hoya losing Munguia, losing Canelo. If he do a card by himself, it's a Thursday night fight, college night. If he do a card there's a big card, it's Turkey. He couldn't even have Williams of Pay. He couldn't put a Williams of Pay card on by himself. They had to go over there to Saudi Arabia to fight with Jose Ramirez and motherfucking Arnold Barboza Jr. as the goddamn main event, bro. Like, he can't do nothing by himself. He need Turkey for everything that he got going on. He's going out of business, bro. His shit look like a going out of business sale. PBC is turning up this year. And I hope they continue this shit. So I disagree with that, bro. I think you got the wrong company, bro.
Yeah, well,
what else do you got though, homie? We can move to another topic. What other smoke you got, bro?
Okay, well, I can just say this. Look, I'm not. I see your chat feeling like I'm getting destroyed here. I'm not saying that I've got all the facts.
Don't worry about it. They're gonna say that to anybody that come up there, bro. Don't worry about it.
Hey, good. That's all good.
I agree with them, by the way, but you just talk your boxing, bro. Just talk your boxing. It's all good. What's up?
All right. Well, again, it seems like you're saying that because PBC fighters are wanted on other networks. In this case, we'll just use Turkey, like because pretty much all of the other promoters are working with him, like you said. It seems like you're saying that because the PBC want or their fighters are wanted on other networks, that proves they're doing well. I strongly disagree. They're wanted because they're names, and Benavidez is wanted because he's one of the best fighters in the world. So that, again, I don't feel if the PBC was doing really well, they'd be doing what they tried doing for many years, which is keeping everything or the vast majority of the big fights in-house. And the reason why I feel that there's evidence, again, I don't know because I didn't do the reporting. I did get it from Rick Glazer to you brought that up.
Yeah, I know where you got it, bro. I know where you got it.
Yeah, but okay, it makes sense that Amazon Prime is not delivering, is not paying them a sites fee, because if they were, then why have they had to trim down on so many of the shows that they were doing? Like,
so consider this, bro. Consider this. So
go ahead.
So there was a report out there that PBC couldn't come up with the money for Canelo. You remember that?
Yes, I in fact I did a video on it last year.
Okay, all right. Now that report got proven false because who ended up putting up money for Canelo's fights last year?
Which ones?
Both of them.
Okay, the PBC did. Yeah, I'm not.
So if you're going out of business, how do you have 30, 40 million, whatever it costs for Canelo? How do you have that money to pay him if you're going out of business?
Because you can borrow tons of money as a big company, which is what Al Heyman, clearly he had investors.
What proof do we have that they were borrowing money?
You asked me how they could have money if they were going out of business. You can borrow money when you're already at a deficit all the time.
Yeah, but if you're going out of business, like about to be bankrupt, and you're losing money left and right, in order to get a loan, you got to show your receipts, meaning you got to show your income statements. You got to show how you can pay that loan back. You got to show that they're going to have a shot to get their money back, because when a loan comes interest. So to think that they're getting a loan but losing a shit ton of money at the same time, it don't work that way, bro. That's like saying that somebody can buy a $400,000 house, but they only make $20,000 a year, bro. That shit don't happen. That shit don't happen that way. They will deny your ass if you losing money and you going under and you ain't got no company. You can't get no $30 million, $40 million loan if your income statement say you lost tens of millions of dollars the year prior, bro. That's why I'm telling you, man. Like this Rick Glazer shit y'all be talking, it just don't make sense. And then when he's proven wrong, people got to backtrack from, oh, they didn't have no money, but then they went and got a loan. Okay, well, it don't work that way. Oh, okay, well, they didn't get and got a loan. Prime just bailed them out for this one fight, but they still ain't got no motherfucking they still ain't got no budget though. Prime still ain't gave them no budget. Like, it's just always a goalpost maneuver instead of looking at the fact that they put on all the biggest events. The pay-per-view numbers that did come out last year, theirs were the biggest, right? The pay-per-view number so far this year was the biggest. Like, we calling this fight this weekend the fight of the century, February 22nd. It's a great card, but Turby haven't been involved at the top of that shit. There is a great chance, because of the numbers of their first fight, didn't sell shit at all. Bro, they might not even outsell Benavidez and Morrell, dog.
Okay,
you want to talk about driving up costs? All them expensive ass champions and big names on that card, and then that shit don't sell. And then it's in Saudi Arabia where they don't do no live gate, bro. Bro, you want to talk about motherfuckers losing money? That's what we should be talking about. Not them, bro.
Okay.
They're the only ones that's working to turn a profit, bro.
Okay, well, I said when I first came on that I was not saying that all the other promoters weren't losing money. Of course, anybody who knows anything about boxing is every promoter loses money. The reason I'm talking about the PBC and the reason why I think this is a good debate topic is because, like you said, they are newer than a lot of the other promotions. But here's a response to that. I mean, Eddie Hearn did well when he was in the UK. I've got plenty of issues with him. And to the chat who are wondering why I don't have videos on this, I've only had my channel for a year, but since he went to the US, he's made tons of mistakes, and he's frankly getting exposed as a bit of a good domestic promoter, not a great international one. But De La Hoya, I mean, we all know the story of him losing a bunch of his fighters thanks to Richard Schaefer to the PBC. So this is another question: did the PBC only do well in the short run because they had all the top fighters, or pretty much all the top fighters aside from Canelo, from Golden Boy? But again, the reason why their pay-per-view numbers stood out last year is because DAZN doesn't do pay-per-view for these kind of events. Now, they were doing, hear me out, DAZN were doing tons of stupid pay-per-views for events that they shouldn't have, because they thought they could.
Yeah, but you're proving my point, though. Why are they doing that? Whose business model are they following after?
Because DAZN was losing money. I
understand. So,
I'm not,
if you're losing money, you go follow the business practices of another company that's losing money.
Well,
listen to what you're saying. So PBC is losing money with their pay-per-view model. They're losing money. They're going out of business. But DAZN is copying everything they do, though. Like, how does that make sense to you, bro?
Okay, pay-per-view has been around well before the PBC, and
I know, but DAZN said pay-per-view is dead. That's how they came into the game. And pay-per-view is dead. But then they start losing money, and then they start copying PBC, who is business model. Like, that don't make no sense to me, bro. How they losing money, but everybody want to duplicate them?
Because pay-per-view has been around for a long time, and
they're losing money, but Turkey about to charge you a membership to DAZN and pay-per-view fee. But PBC is losing money, though. But Turkey is coming into the game trying to take the game over by copying them. Okay, bro.
But Turkey Al-Sheikh is also doing things that PBC has never done, which is they're trying to get all the big fights, not just single out the fighters that they have, to make big fights between different promoters. PBC has virtually never done that.
Really? So why didn't Turkey take all that 4-fight deal he offered Canelo and offer it to Canelo to fight David Benavidez then?
Because Turkey Al-Sheikh, well, I've got my own opinion on that. I don't think Canelo will ever fight Benavidez. I've been saying that.
No, but why didn't he offer him that?
Because he knows Canelo will probably never take the fight.
No, because Bud Crawford is his guy and he signed directly to Turkey. So he wants to get his guy to fight. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Why did
Turkey let Madrimal fight Virgil Ortiz when Boots Ennis didn't take the fight instead of Xander Zayas? Because Madrimal is his guy and he has more control over them, and Top Rank is pulling away from Turkey.
Okay, but what does this prove exactly? Like,
you said that Turkey is just trying to make fights, but PBC was only trying to make fights, looking out for their guys. I'm giving you multiple examples of Turkey Al-Sheikh doing things to only look out for his guys.
Okay, I can respond to that.
I'm showing you that he's no different.
I can respond to that. I can respond to that. I wanted to know where you were coming from. He offered, well, first of all, Madrimov was signed to Eddie Hearn, and Eddie Hearn had a responsibility for Madrimov to get him a big fight. So, okay, Crawford wasn't going to stay at welterweight. I felt that the PBC stitched him up by trying to freeze him out of the Fundora Zoo fight. So he went to Eddie Hearn, and Hearn said, "Okay, do you want to?"
Terrence Crawford, Jermell Charlo, and Erickson Lubin, bro. How are you trying to freeze someone out by offering them a 2-fight deal? I'm curious, bro. Because Jermell Charlo was the biggest name at 154 pounds. When Bud Crawford beat Earl Spence, and Earl Spence decided not to do the rematch clause, bro, and they decided that they were not going to do it, Bud still got an offer from PBC to fight Jermell Charlo and Erickson Lubin, and he turned it down to fight with Turkey. How am I trying to freeze you out and offer you fights at the same time, bro?
Because the Fundora Zoo fight, that was for the WBO and the WBC title.
Fundora hadn't even fought Zoo when Bud got this offer, bro. He got the offer at the end of 2023 when he was still free before he signed to Turkey after he beat Earl in July of 2023. Then he dropped his IBF belt and everyone knew he was going to 154. They offered him Charlo and Lubin, bro. and he turned it down and went to sign with Turkey. How am I trying to ice you out by offering you fights?
Because Crawford wanted an immediate title shot, which he had the right to as the WBO mandatory rules. So he wanted a shot at the Zoo Fundora winner, which
is
turned
fine.
out to be
Which is fine.
But the PBC
fighting Madrimov is a good fight. Madrimov is a good fighter, bro. But this freeze out shit, I can't freeze you out by offering you fights, bro.
Well, no, they tried to give him the Jermell Charlo fight, who wasn't a champion at the time. He wanted a title fight, so they would.
And which fight would have got him more money, Jermell Charlo or that Madrimov fight?
I think he would have made more money fighting Madrimov, which he did because the PBC is losing money.
How much money did he make fighting Madrimov?
Something. It wasn't that impressive.
Something you don't know, bro. You don't know. I know the event lost over $10 million though, according to Keith Idek. You don't know how much he made, bro. Y'all just assuming that, bro. He didn't make more money fighting Madrimov than what he would have got fighting Charlo, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Cash.
Charlo's a way bigger name than Madrimov. He still made more money in his one fight with PBC than the fight that he's had with Turkey. He's finally gonna get a bag with Canelo, but his fight with Errol Spence generated him more money than any fight he's ever been in, bro.
Okay, you're kind of using the same logic I made earlier, where I talked about Madrimov making the reason why he was offered to Crawford is because he was signed to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn works with has got ties to Turki Al-Sheikh, so Turki Al-Sheikh thought, okay, I can get my guy a fight with Crawford. So you saying that Jermell Charlo would have made more money fighting Canelo,
that's fine. You went back to a point I made to show you that this idea that Turkey is for the greater good of boxing, or he's just making fights and not having his own interests or his own guys at heart, bro, that's just not true. He's looking out for Crawford over Benavidez. That's why Crawford is getting the Canelo fight. He's looking out for Madrimov over Jermell Charlo. That's why he's getting Madrimov the Crawford fight. He's looking out for Madrimov over Xander Zayas. That's why Madrimov is fighting Virgil Ortiz and not Xander Zayas. They both got the opportunity to fight. They both said yes, but Turkey chose Madrimov. Why? Because Barbara Everman and Top Rank are pulling away from Turkey. They're not going the DAZN route, according to reports. They're looking at Turner. They're looking at other options. They're not trying to have their company taken over by Turkey and going under his arm. But Eddie Hearn is. So when Turkey's given the chance to either make a fight between Virgil Ortiz and Madrimov or Virgil Ortiz and Xander, he chose Madrimov because Madrimov is his guy. When he's given a chance to offer Canelo a 2-fight deal where he can say, fuck trash-ass William Skull in them other 2 fights, I'm going to take all that money and I'm going to offer it to David Benavidez for you to fight David Benavidez, and then you can fight Bud Crawford too. He didn't do that because PBC is not under his arm. They're not under his umbrella. He made sure that Crawford got that fight.
Okay, you tried to criticize me earlier for saying that they didn't offer, and I don't agree with this, Turki Al-Sheikh didn't offer the David Benavidez fight to Canelo, but neither did PBC. And Canelo went over to the PBC. So I didn't even bring that up because that was
they offered David Benavidez the first time when Canelo went to go fight John Ryder in Triple G. He turned the deal that he turned down.
No, I'm not talking.
PBC. I'm going to give you multiple. I'm going to give you multiple occasions.
I'm talking about last year, not 2022. I'm
going to talk about all of it, bro. Like all of the facts. So when Canelo turned down the PBC deal to take the DAZN deal that had John Ryder and Triple G on it, Canelo was offered David Benavidez then in tandem with Errol Spence. David Benavidez at 168, Errol Spence at 164. He turned that down. Last year, Canelo Alvarez was offered $50 million to fight David Benavidez, and that's why he wanted to walk away from the PBC. See, Rick Glazer was lying to y'all. What he walked away from the PBC for was because they wanted him to fight David Benavidez. He didn't want David Benavidez. He wanted Jermall Charlo, but PBC was like, we replaced Jermall with Jermell because Jermall wasn't ready. He's saying, no, Jermall is still on my paperwork, and they're saying, we can give you Jermall, but you got to take a pay cut for it. And if you don't want to fight David Benavidez, we'll pay you what you're looking for, but you got to at least fight Munguia. So we feel like we can make money off of it. He's been offered David Benavidez multiple times, bro. Multiple fucking times, bro. So what are we talking about? that PBC didn't offer him David Benavidez, bro. What are you talking about to me right now, bro?
Well, hold on. You asked me earlier why did Turkey Al-Sheikh not offer Canelo the Benavidez fight? I said because Canelo will never take the fight, and you said, well, no, it's because Turkey's not for the greater good of boxing. Because he's not.
Canelo said he'd never fight Crawford, but that money was right, wasn't it? And he named his price for Benavidez. He said some crazy shit, like $200 million or some shit.
Yeah.
And this deal is supposedly 4 fights for $400 million. He's supposedly getting $100 million a fight. So take that $300 million for them other trash ass fights that he fighting, and just give him a 2-fight deal for $400 million. $200 for Benavidez and $200 for motherfucking Bud Crawford. But no, you're not doing that because you want Canelo for more fights, and David Benavidez is not your guy. As a matter of fact, the fight he's trying to make for David Benavidez would be Beterbiev. That's the fight he's trying to make for David Benavidez. That's why David Benavidez is in Saudi right now. Not to meet about Canelo, but to meet about Beterbiev and Bivol in case Beterbiev wins. If Bivol wins, then he wants to do the trilogy.
Well, the Beterbiev is the next best fight for Benavidez if the Canelo fight doesn't happen. Do you agree?
100%.
So then Turkey is doing a good job because, again, Canelo's never going to fight Benavidez. I've been saying that on panels for months. So that's the reason.
The conversation that you started having with me wasn't whether or not Turkey is doing a good job. It was Turkey is trying to make fights for everybody, but PBC is only trying to make big fights that suit them or that are in-house for them, that are in their best interest, basically.
Because
the point that I've been making this entire time to you and proving with fact after fact after fact is that Turkey is doing the exact same thing, looking for what's in his best interest, making fights that suits his fighters, and even the location. That's the reason that Devin Haney is fighting Jose Ramirez and Ryan Garcia is fighting motherfucking Rolly Ramiro in New York City in America. But when they fight the big one, Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, that shit is going to be in Saudi Arabia because he's all about his best interest, bro.
Yeah,
that's why. I got Canelo. I got Canelo. What's in the best interest for boxing? For Canelo to be fighting in front of his fans on Cinco de Mayo so the Mexican community can turn up with their boy and watch him fight some bum like he gonna do and beat their ass and throw fight parties, have cervezas, burrito tacos, and all that shit. But guess where Canelo gonna be at on Cinco de Mayo weekend? Get where he gonna be fighting at?
I know he's going to be fighting in Saudi Arabia, but that wasn't the point I was making. Canelo's going to go to fight in Saudi Arabia. I get that.
So can we agree that both? Can we agree that from Al Heyman to Turkey Al-Sheikh to Eddie Hearn to Bob Arum to Oscar De La Hoya, can we agree that all of them are just looking out for their own best interest?
Yes, but that wasn't the point I was debating you on. I was saying that the PBC is losing money, and okay, I've given my reasons for that. And again, I've never claimed to.
I'm not gonna cut you off. I'm not gonna cut you off again, bro. Make your last point. I got some people behind you, and I got some super chats to catch. But go ahead and make your last point.
Yeah, sure.
And then once I open up the panel, you know you're more than welcome to come back. But go ahead and make your last point, bro. I'll give you the last word. Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. My final point is that I brought up my points as to why the PBC is losing money. I agree Turkey Al-Sheikh is in it for his own best interest, but he's more interested to putting on fights that the PBC won't. And that is what it is. I appreciate you having me on. I'd like to jump on again. And
you're always welcome at Fight Sports Talk. And feel free to if you don't have a wrench, bro, just drop a comment. I'll give you a wrench. And I always appreciate anybody that's willing to get on stage and talk boxing with me, bro. So salute to you, bro. Have a good night.
You too. Catch you later.
All right, peace. All right, shout out to my dog Marlon Wilkins. I see you back there, Salatis, I believe your name is. Turn on your camera right quick because I ain't never seen you before. And then when I let you up, you can turn your camera off. I just got to make sure you ain't a troll, bro. I just got to make sure you ain't a troll. We can get to it. Okay, you good. You can turn your camera on, bro. Let me catch these super chats and I'll get to you. Shout out to Marlon Wilkins with the 5-piece in the super chat. He said the boxing media, in quotations, quote unquote, in their feelings because they weren't invited to the private workout. I'm glad he's starving their ass. I don't think he's starving their ass. I think it's smart. And I want to talk about this later if I have time after the debates. But what I'll say about that is this, Marlon, because I only got one person backstage right now. So I think once I get done with this, I'll be able to cook on these topics. So I won't go into too much detail. But long story short, this quote unquote boxing media, he already got us, bro. Think about it. We gonna talk about it regardless. So if you invited to the workout, if you get to go ask questions, if you don't get to go ask questions and shit, whatever the case may be, guess what you're going to do? You're going to talk about it. So he got us, but getting a new demographic, having new people with huge platforms and shit come, and then they're going to drop the content to probably catch a new audience and shit. And then there are Black American content creators that you're inviting and shit. Guys like Mr. Chime Time and I think his name was Peak 700 or whatever, with huge platforms that a lot of people watch. And the people that watch their platforms, what they like to do? They like to go out, party, eat, and have a good time. They lie. How many of them people that watched the goddamn video that didn't know who Tank was or knew who he was but didn't know he had a fight coming up? They're like, shit, Tank fight? Oh, Mr. Chime Time recommended this place? Nigga, I'm finna go get this Mr. Chime Time spot. Nigga, I'm gonna come home, order the fight. It's gonna be a good night. How many more new fans did he get with that, bro? Because he already got the boxing media and the people that's listening to my voice here on YouTube. Y'all niggas watching Tank regardless, whether you buy that fight, whether you fire stick that fight, whether you watch the highlights, you gonna run his numbers up regardless. Go look at his interview that everybody hates. Take his interview. Do what I want y'all to do, because I did this shit, right? And I'm gonna get to the other super chats and I'm gonna get to the homie backstage, see what kind of smoke he got, right? Take his interview with Lil Yachty and take his interview with Jay Hill, right? And then I want you to take all the interviews of Shakur Stevenson and all the interviews of Keyshawn Davis and the interview of Bud Crawford. I want you to take all the interviews for the last month and I want you to add them up. And then I want you to tell me if they equal what Tank Davis did. Tank Davis got more people watching his interviews than is going to watch Shakur Stevenson fight this weekend. He got more people watching his interviews than what Keyshawn Davis had watch him fight on ESPN for free. But this the nigga y'all don't need, though. This the one y'all want to retire, though. This the one that y'all think ain't going to leave a big-ass hole in American boxing if he get the fuck up out of here. Just food for thought. Shout out to my dog John Wick with the 5-piece in the super chat. I'd rather see Bo Mack versus a rack of ribs than Kerr versus Padley. I just want to see. I disagree, bro. I'm just glad they found Shakur Stevenson an opponent where he can stay active, bro. At this point, once I knew Floyd Schofield was going to be out of the fight, bro, I just like, all right, bro, hopefully he just get a replacement opponent and just stay busy, bro. And my main hope, though, John Wick, is that this one fight counts towards his 2-fight deal. Like, I hope he didn't rearrange no shit, renegotiate no shit, or none of that, bro, to where they added fights to his deal. Like, it ain't his fault. Nigga, I signed a 2-fight deal. Cordina, I got hurt. Y'all had problems securing me Zepeda. Y'all had problems securing me Schofield. Now I got this nigga. No, I'm not extending with y'all. How stupid would you be to extend with them when they got such a hard time getting you opponents? You got to be dumb as hell, bro. So that's what I'm more concerned about, John Wick, is did his deal get extended? I want Shakur Stevenson free to go make big fights as soon as possible. And we all know what the biggest is. Y'all all know the one I want more than anything. Shout out to my dog, Phenomenal Show. 10-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. The homie say the zone is a money laundering front. Been around for 10 years. Lost another $1.4 billion last year and were projected to be at $6.5 billion in revenue by 2027. They haven't had a single profitable year yet. Broke boys. Damn, he said they funneling money through them events. Cleaning that shit. Shout out Phenomenal Show. Back in the super chat. 10-piece. No biscuit. The homie say, can't take a single thing he said seriously when Turkey turned the UK boxing world into a bunch of bootlicks. 100. You ain't lying. Fuck up, broke boy. Damn. Phenomenal Show don't be playing. Hearn and Warren had to get on their knees because they can't turn the profit. That's all I'm saying, bro. Shout out my dog Tim Carey, not Jim Carey, man. He say 2-piece, no biscuit in super chat. Cooked his ass. Well, you know that's what we do. I'm just glad I got a new opponent. Looks like I got a new opponent backstage. I'm glad to hear some new voices up here, man. Tunnel Vision, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. The homie say Turkey about making the fights PBC won't? Question mark. PBC has nothing to do with 99.9% of the fights he is making. That dude is just a PBC hater. It's a lot of that going around, bro. Homie was getting his information from Rick Glazer, and I knew where he was getting it from the moment he started talking to me. That's why I told him. He said, yeah, you're right. I did get it from him. I know, bro. Tunnel Vision, 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. They want to trash him, but cover his events. Yeah. Listen, bro. People talk reckless about me on this YouTube all the time, make videos about me. I see everything, but I don't be responding to it because I know it's a bunch of hoe ass shit. But I wouldn't invite them to my platform, bro. If you Tank Davis and you having a private media workout, I'm sure he don't want people in his face that bash him all the time. Like, why would I want you asking me questions to get your platform up? Because I'm going to generate the views on that motherfucker. You going to put my name in the title. And you going to record me and shit, ask me questions and shit. Hey, champ, you said such and such and such and such. Do you think that you think we gonna get the fight, man? You really retire, man? And then you want to ask me questions like, nah, bro. Nah, it's best. It's best that way. Shout out to my dog Omega Red. Heavy. That boy must have killed a squirrel. That boy done struck oil out this bitch. You done struck oil? Damn. 50 of them things. 50 piece. No biscuit in the super chat said all this dumb shit is coming to an end. Soon. Remember this. He say bookmark this shit. Shout out to my dog Omega Red coming through heavy. Salatis, welcome to the platform. What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm chilling. What you got for the show?
Yeah, I wanted to just ask you because I feel like I've been talking to a lot of biased people, but I've never been on your platform before, so appreciate you letting me on. But what I want to ask is, why do you think realistically why Canelo won't fight Benavidez? Because if you look at Canelo's career, he pretty much did everything. You know, first Mexican undisputed at super middleweight. He's beat everybody. Legendary fighter, Hall of Fame, probably the second best Mexican fighter of all time. The only fight out there for him to do that makes sense is Benavidez. So why do you think he won't fight him realistically?
Because if he loses Benavidez, he loses his hold on the Mexican fan base.
You think that's what it is?
If you lose to Bud Crawford, the Mexicans still rocking with you. You lose to Triple G, they still rocking with you. You lose to Floyd Mayweather, they still rocking with you. Mexican fans are some of the most loyal, most tribal fans in boxing. They support Viva Mexico. They like to wave in Mexican flags. They like to drink cervezas and have throw parties and shit like that for their Mexican fighter. If he loses to David Benavidez, the Mexican fan base is gonna be like, oh yeah, shit, this the guy that's next up. And they're going to start supporting David Benavidez heavy, bro. That threat of losing fans to him, losing dates to him, now they're going to be checking for David Benavidez on Cinco de Mayo, bro. Now they're going to be checking for David Benavidez on Mexican Independence Day in September. You go out here and you lose to Bud Crawford, then shit, it's cool. Like, people that's Canelo fans ain't necessarily Bud Crawford fans because his fans are mainly Mexican-based. So that's why, bro. That's why. It ain't got that. That's why he was willing. That's why he was willing to fight Munguia. Munguia is a Mexican too, but Munguia, he knew wasn't on his level. He ain't no real threat like that. David is a real threat. So if I lose to David, now I lose my fans and shit, bro. That's why, fam.
Yeah. See, I like that answer because when I ask other people that, they just be like, oh, no, Benavidez, he did this, he did that. That's why they put the blame on Benavidez. But everybody know if Canelo wanted to fight, that fight would happen. So
yeah, no, I agree. I don't think we got no smoke though. But I'm gonna open up the panel later. If you want to come up and cook with everybody, you can. But let me get back to it because this right now it's on. You know, we debating or whatever, and I don't think you and I got any debate that we need to have because seems like we agree.
Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, no doubt.
All right, salute, man. Appreciate you coming up. All right, man. Let's get to this shit, man. Hey, man, I want to play this bullshit. Let me fix this shit, man. That link is still in there, man. I'll be running debates till about 9:30 if anybody wants smoke. Until then, I'm just going to cook on these topics, man. Until then, I'm just going to cook on these topics, man. Let me play this shit y'all was talking about earlier, man, with this Shakur shit, man. Let me put it in the link so people know what we're talking about, man. All right, here you go, man. So Shakur Stevenson, obviously, he on his interview spree. You know what I'm saying? He on his interview tour, his Tank Davis interview tour, Tank Davis interview week. What's up, Cassandra? I see you in the building. Hold on, I'm reading it. I'm reading the chat, bro. Okay, all right. Let's take a listen, bro.
I'm not just no chump. Like, I'm not no guy that's just going to take whatever either. So I know that him fighting me will be the biggest fight of his career. So let's make it happen.
Shakur, thank you. Good luck on Saturday.
Let me tell y'all what's going on there, bro. Shakur is trying to separate himself from everyone else. He's trying to separate himself and create leverage where there is none. He is trying to talk, and make it to where me and Tank is the biggest fight. So just tell Tank, make the fight happen. We've seen this before with Earl and Bud, bro. With Earl and Bud, where Bud was able to, and Drink don't like this, but he knows how I feel. I've made it very clear. He was able to wiggle in and get it in Earl's head where, you know what, this is the biggest fight. We do both deserve to get this. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do a coin toss. Like, I'm not tripping on none of that small shit. Let's just make the biggest fight happen. And he was able to siphon leverage off of Earl, siphon leverage off of Earl, siphon leverage off of Earl over and over and over again. Shout out to my dog, Drink More Water, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. He says, I'm guessing Tank versus Zapata is next. That's what Tank was hitting at on X. He took Frank, now Zapata and Tank on the same schedule, fighting in March. You think that's what he was hitting at when he said, this next one gonna make him mad? Real mad. I've been telling y'all it's a war brewing, bro. And people don't want to believe me. I wouldn't be surprised at that, bro. But y'all think the fact that y'all think people just gonna everybody ain't just gonna lay down, bro. People gonna try to compete. And Tank versus Zapata is a good fight. It's a good fight. It'd be nasty work. But nigga, you should have, when we called you to make that fight, when we hit you up to make that fight, nigga, might have should have handled yourself correctly. Cause while Shakur is like, hey man, I ain't no chump. Okay, you ain't no chump. You might think you want more fighting me, no problem. I know damn well Turkey not gonna pay Zapata to fight you what I can pay Zapata to fight me. I know damn well he won't pay Kid Austin to fight you what I can get Kid Austin to fight me. You right, Nick J. It started with Bud though, and then that's why I bang the drum, because people are I honestly think people want the fight, they just don't understand business. Shout out to my dog, right, Sean Kelly, with the 10-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He's just showing love to the channel. Let me put drink shit back up here. That's what I'm cooking on. Salute to my dog, right, Sean, though. If you think Turkey don't want control of the biggest stable in boxing, if you think he don't want control of David Benavidez and Tank Davis, bro, if you think he don't want the infrastructure that PBC has under his banner, you are crazy as hell. There is a competition going on for the American market. One company is trying to keep the American market in boxing alive and keep the fights over here, and another entity is trying to take them bitches somewhere else. And PBC, quite frankly, is really playing the only hand that they got. That's the Tank Davis hand, bro. That's the Tank Davis hand, bro. Because for all them fighters around 135 and 140, he's the bag. So they got to draw that line of, look, man, when we come calling, bro, he's the man. Turkey is in these niggas here. Man, no, he not the man. Shit, just, man, I'll make the fight, bro. Just come over here. I'm going to give you a bag to fight this bum. I'm going to give you a bag to fight this fucking bum. And then when it's time to make the Tank fight, man, we going to make him an offer he can't refuse. And we going to have to fight under here. And then you just make sure that you push this shit too. And PBC is over here like, nigga, Tank is the bag. Y'all saw what Leonard Ellerby tweeted out. All roads run through Tank. And everybody knows it. Like, bro, they are fighting for leverage, bro. And the fact that they fighting for leverage so publicly should let you know that phone call, them conversations, that shit was real, homeboy. You ain't doing all this public posturing in the media. So I want, like, if you in negotiations and you posturing public in the, like, public like this, trying to get people on your side and shit, imagine the conversations that are being had that we don't know about. Yeah. So I can see what Drink is saying, because it happened with Frank. It happened with Frank. And now it's like, hold up, bro. So you got this 2-fight deal or whatever. We reached out to you for 1 fight. And now that you went and signed this 2-fight deal, now you're trying to bring Eddie into this shit. Now you're trying to bring motherfucking Turkey into this shit. Nigga, we reached out to you directly. Fuck is you talking about? Okay, you know what? What's the next play? What's the chess move? What's the answer? The answer is simple. We can get you more money. Zepeda, hey, yo, Oscar. Zepeda probably gonna lose to Shakur anyway. Hey, yo, Oscar. Schofield probably gonna lose to Shakur anyway. You want them to lose to that nigga on the undercard, or you want to get this pay-per-view money? You want a nigga to lose on the undercard, or you want to get this pay-per-view money? You see the money we made you with Ryan. You see the money we made you with Munguia. You see the money we made you with Berlanga. You see what we doing over here. Do you really want to? You want Zepeda to, because if he loses to Shakur, then nigga, he'll never get the Tank fight. So I can see what you're saying, Drink. What I just played for y'all from Shakur Stevenson, and I'll get back to that though. It lets you know that them conversations was real behind the scenes. Cause what would make you say that? You would only say that if you felt like you got some bullshit before. Like, really follow the logic, and I want y'all to think about this shit as we cook on it, right? What would make Shakur Stevenson think that he just ain't no chump and you can't just offer him anything? What would make him think that? If he ain't getting no offer, if they ain't trying to make a fight with him, what would make him to think to even say that? Look, I ain't these other niggas. I'm not them. Like, what would make him think that? What would make him say that? And remember, he already admitted they reached out to him. So why are you acting? He coming across like somebody that already got something he didn't like. Like, what you mean you ain't like them? What makes you think that they would treat you like that if you don't already feel like they did? If you don't already feel like they did already. Remember, we were looking for a 1-fight deal. He wanted multiple fights. And now he's talking to Bud Crawford. And you know Bud don't fuck with Al Heyman, bro. You know he don't like Al. You know he don't like the PBC. You know that, bro. And you know, I don't give a fuck what you say. Call it conjecture. Call it speculation. You think Bud Crawford's advice to Shakur is, yeah, just go over there and make the fight with Al. What you think his advice is? Usually niggas gonna tell you to do what they did. Do what I did. Just get it through Turkey. Hold your ground. This is what you say. This is how I got it. Keep making it the biggest fight in boxing, the biggest fight in boxing, the biggest fight in boxing. Can I ask y'all something? What evidence is there to support? What evidence is there to support that Gervonta Davis versus Shakur Stevenson is the biggest fight in boxing? This is my problem with this entire situation. Like, he's saying that shit like it's a fact. Okay, what are we basing this off of? Can anybody tell me, bro? What evidence out there shows that Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson is the biggest fight in boxing? Matter of fact, on some real shit, what evidence is there to support that Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson is bigger than Tank Davis versus Lomachenko? We got 400 people in the building. Y'all smash the like button, bro. Shout out to Juke with the 20 piece in the super chat. No biscuit. She say, didn't Oscar ridicule Canelo about going to Turkey? He did. And hasn't Bob pulled away a bit and unhappy about Anderson? He is. And now Canelo and Saudi, the Cinco de Mayo day wide open for a Mexican opponent. He may have a point. Yeah, if I'm PBC, I'm trying to put David Benavidez on that date ASAP. Shout out to Omega Red with the 5 piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He say, who else? Who else what, bro? Who else what? You ain't got to drop no super with it, but who else what? I love to answer your question. I just need more information, fam. Who else what? Who else what? I'm looking for your comment. How we know right now Tank Davis versus Shakur Stevenson does better numbers and is a bigger fight than Tank Davis versus Keyshawn Davis? What evidence is there to support that? Is it his belts? Y'all gonna tell me it's his belts? Shout out to G Go Crazy with the 5 piece, no biscuit in the super chat. He said absolutely nothing. He just showing love to the channel. Who else the biggest fight for Tank? Biggest? Bro. Loma could be bigger, and I don't. Basically, what I'm saying, bro, ain't no certain thing that Shakur is bigger. Him and Tank share the same fan base. Shakur Stevenson is fighting on people's undercards. Shakur Stevenson put 8,000 people in the arena last time he fought and didn't even do $1 million live gate. Them numbers ain't pointing to, oh, this is the biggest fight that Tank Davis can have. How we know Tank versus Shakur is bigger than Tank versus Rayo, bro? And do better numbers than that. Like, when we say big, I'm talking numbers, bro. Maybe you can say it's the biggest skill for skill. You think it's the best fight. You think it's the most difficult fight of Tank Davis's career. Somebody threw anyway in the chat. That's way bigger. Loma got a whole country behind him. That could be bigger. If he fight any Latino, that shit could be bigger. I heard this shit before, Omega. Like, I heard this shit over and over and over again, bro. I heard how Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford was the biggest fight in the world, bro. It's the biggest fight in boxing. It was 2 fights that year that outdid them, bro. What are we talking about? This was the next Hagler versus Hearns. They getting that bitch, and because they share the same fan base, because it's all Black American fight fans is really pushing for the fight, we can only do so much, bro. They do 650,000 pay-per-views and get outsold by motherfucking Tank and Ryan and Canelo and fucking Jermell, bro. And what do Tank and Ryan and Canelo and Jermell have in common? Black American, Latino-based fighter. Black American, Latino-based fighter. Nobody knows Rayo. They gonna know Rayo. They gonna know Rayo now because he's Tank Davis's co-main event. He's Tank Davis's co-main event. They'll know Rayo now. Shout out Omega Red with the 5 piece, no biscuit in the super chat. I think Ryan again, but who else? Who else really? What I'm saying is, bro, the way that Shakur Stevenson is talking, dog, there's no evidence to support his claims. I hope he could be the biggest fight because I hope they go crazy and do crazy numbers. But Loma with the Ukraine, that shit could be bigger. Keyshawn with the momentum that he got going right now, him and Tank, like, you got to understand, Shakur gonna get in that bitch. Like, if Tank and Shakur happen right now, you mark it in the fight, Tank and Shakur happen right now. They talk their shit at the press conference. They talk their shit at the press conference. Then they go to put up their highlights, and you got Tank Davis highlights and Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin highlights. Shakur Stevenson versus Artem highlights. Is that going to help sell that fight or no? But then you got Tank Davis and Keyshawn Davis talking shit at the press conference, going back and forth, sound a lot like Tank and Shakur. But then you put Tank Davis highlights and Keyshawn versus Lemons. Keyshawn versus Barenchik. Which one you think casuals going to gravitate to more? What they going to gravitate to more, bro? Because diehards, we buying all of this shit. Making a fight big is the casuals. Shout out Block News Media, bro. 20 piece, no biscuit in super chat. Let Rose step aside and let Shakur step in. I bet Shakur would pick his pants after reading my post. Salute, KO. And then this is the biggest problem I have that y'all just made me think about, bro. Shout out to G Go Crazy with the 5 piece in the super chat. He say almost 500 in here, but not even 250 in the like is wild. They shadow watching me and shit, bro. I got a lot of haters, dog. I'm kind of like the Tank Davis of this shit. Like, niggas don't like me for real, but they can't help but watch. Because that's why the same people comment all the time. But you got people that don't never comment, but somehow they always know what the fuck I said. And if you at work and shit, I'm not talking to you. Like, if you fucking with the content and you at work and shit, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about the hate watching people, bro. Never comment, always talking shit about me, but know my stance on everything. Know my stance on everything. Will tell me what I said more than I'll tell you what I said, bro. So it's used to, I'm used to it, bro. I'm used to it. I just asked that if you're in here and you rocking with the content, bro, hit the like button. We do got 435 people in here with 233 likes. Can we at least get the likes to 300? Can we please get the likes to 300, bro? Please and thank you. Shout out Supreme Cam. What up? Salute KO. I shot you an email. Okay. Okay, yeah. Appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna take it out, bro. I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, drink my water. Facts, bro. On they burners and shit, man. Salute to the ones that come in here and talk their shit under their real name. They got channels and shit. Cause not everybody do that. I salute y'all for that, bro. Real talk. I salute y'all for that, man. Whether you agree or disagree, I appreciate you being willing to stand on your 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? So my biggest issue with how Shakur Stevenson is talking is, and I try to make this shit clear every time. When the fight wasn't like, I need y'all to really hear me, bro. And this is my problem with Devin. Like this shit's repeating itself. My biggest problem with Shakur Stevenson is when he was locked down under Top Rank, bro. And Top Rank was moving him, and he knew what his fights were, and he knew what was going on. Nigga, Tank Davis, nigga, I do whatever to get that fight, nigga. I know I'm the B-side. I know I'm this. I just want the fight because I know I'm going to prove I'm the best. I know I'm going to do this. I know I'm going to do that. They want it so bad, bro. So bad. They just want that fight. That's the big fight. Then the moment they get free and get in the position to make that shit, bro, now niggas get business acumen and shit. Now niggas like, you can't just treat me like everybody else. You ain't just gonna give me anything or do this and do that. What happened to that desperation, bro? What happened to you wanting it so bad? What happened to you wanting your shot so bad? And then as soon as niggas get free or they get under a conglomerate that they feel like can protect them or get them some sort of power or get them some sort of leverage, niggas get to change it up. Now niggas got demands and shit. Now Shakur is a nigga with demands when he just knew he was the B-side. Not too long ago, he would take $6 million to fight Tank Davis. Now you can't just offer the nigga anything to fight Tank. Like, Tank ain't never offered it. Somebody go ask Frank Martin. Frank, you happy with your money, bro? Pitbull, you happy with your money? Ryan, you happy with your money? Lamont Roach, you happy with what you getting? Just go ask them, bro. Go ask them if they happy with their shit. Go find me one Tank Davis opponent since he made his name that ain't made the most money that they made in their entire career, bro. Just saying, bro. Nigga Tunes show changing. Like, he want the fight so bad. They reached out to him to try to make the fight. The nigga goes and like, Tank Davis, who you don't like? Oh, you think Eddie Hearn is a snake? You don't fuck with Eddie? Nigga, I'm finna sign to him. Tank Davis, you don't like the way Turkey came in the game just throwing money around and shit? You don't like how niggas dick eating for money? Nigga, I'm aligning myself with him. This nigga is literally aligning himself with people that he know Tank Davis don't want to do business with. And when they called him, he act like he had something else to do. And y'all just let all that shit go over your head, homeboys and homegirls. Like, come on, bro. Let's be real. Do we want the fight or not, bro? Shout out to my dog, Omega Red, coming through heavy, man. 20 of them things, 20 piece. No biscuit in the Super Chat. He said, I know Tank versus Shakur not doing a million pay-per-views. I think they could do like 600 to 800, bro. But honestly, bro, they could do a million. Like, I don't think people, and I'm finna get off of that because I want to speak on this before we drop the link. I'm not saying they can't do a million because you're segueing me into my next topic about how Tank Davis has been promoting his upcoming fight with Lamont Roach. The shit is genius, bro. He said, I'm asking who else can do that with Tank. A million? T.O. probably. You're going to have to find a Latino, bro. You're going to have to find a Latino. He ain't necessarily got to be a huge name, but it got to be a known name, and it got to be somebody that they feel like can beat Tank and somebody that's going to talk shit in the press conference. T.O. fits that mold. Pitbull, not so much. Rayo's mild-mannered as fuck, not so much. So I say a Ryan Garcia rematch and then a Teofimo Lopez fight. Because the Latino is going to come out for T.O. just to try to hope that he beats Tank Davis. So he'll have all the Latinos on his side that night. They're going to show up and show out. Plus, he's going to be talking shit. And his daddy going to be talking shit. I think that's the one right now. But I'm not so sure Tank versus Shakur can't do a million. And I'm going to tell y'all why, bro. Shout out to my dog, 10, 2-piece. No biscuit in the Super Chat. It says they about to starve Shakuchi dumbass. Listen, bro. If Tank Davis announced a fight with Williams or Pater, bro, or Floyd Schofield, either of them two, it's grimy, bro. It's underhanded, and I the ethics of it I don't like. But two things can be true. It's also a fucking power move, bro. It is also a power move, nigga. It is underhanded. It is not what I want to happen. I have to be clear, bro. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. Taking Shakur Stevenson's mandatory from him is diabolical as fuck. But boy, it's a power move. That shit would be, that's powerful, bro. Eddie talking about his plans for Shakur and Zepeda. Turkey talking about his plans for Shakur and Zepeda. They talking about the Schofield plans and shit. If he fights Zepeda, it's a damn good fight, so niggas can't say it's trash. And you taking the rug out from under Shakur feet, that shit would be, it be shady as fuck. I'm very clear. I want to be very clear. But it's a power move, dog. It's a fucking power move. Shout out Block News Media, man. $20-piece. No biscuit in the Super Chat. He said, please tweet Shakur to let Tank step in as a replacement. Come on, Shakur. Oh, no, that ain't happening, man. That ain't happening. Shout out to Omega Red with the 5-piece. No biscuit in the Super Chat. Don King had 2 black fighters doing a million. Yeah, Don King. But times was different, bro. We didn't have streaming services and shit back in the day. We didn't have that shit back in the day. Drink, who, hold on. I got some money on them fights too, Drink. My people better be winning. My people better be fucking winning them fights, Drink. Pro Box. They better be winning them goddamn fights, bro. Oh, yeah, we in there. I told you, my boy, you talking about, damn, what's his name, bro? What's his name, Drink? I did a prediction on this one, right? Oh, Cooper versus Harris. No, I ain't got money on this one. I ain't got money on this one. Get his ass, though. If Drink got money on you, get his ass. I wanted to talk about this, bro. Let me put this up on the screen, fam. And shout out to everybody showing love today. I appreciate y'all, dog. Let's have a conversation about the promotion of this Lamont Roach fight with Tank Davis. I spoke on it a little bit yesterday, but I went and I looked at some things. I watched the numbers and shit. I went to see the decisions that Tank Davis has made. Remember when he had the press conference and we all was like, yo, that DC press conference was trash. It was at Howard University. They had the comedian doing the shit, and we could see that they were clearly trying to reach a younger audience, to get a younger audience to talk about him and shit. But the press conference was a huge miss and shit. Now you fast forward and shit, the moves that they are making, bro. The moves that they are making, from where they're deciding to interview to the way that they're putting out his workout clips and shit and where they're putting it out, bruh, the shit is remarkable. The man is trending everywhere, bro. The nigga is getting promoted so good that his biggest ops are promoting him better than they promote themselves. Let that shit sink in, bro, and listen to it again. Keyshawn Davis and Shakur Stevenson are promoting Tank Davis right now better than they are promoting themselves, bro. Keyshawn can't do an interview without Tank Davis. Shakur can't do an interview without Tank Davis. Hell, Terrence Crawford doing an interview, Tank Davis. So they popping with that. People keep telling me that this fight card is the fight of the year in Saudi Arabia, or the fight of the decade. This is the one that we diehard fight fans care the most about. Y'all lying your motherfucking ass off, bro. You're lying. And I can prove to you that you're lying. If don't nobody care about Tank Davis, if don't nobody care about this fight, then how come Dane Dubois and Joseph Parker media workout only got 1,000 views? How come Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bival's workout only got 1.6 thousand views? Shakur Stevenson talking about Floyd Schofield pulling out the fight. That's big news. 93,000 views. Eddie Hearn interview, 25,000 views. If y'all care so much about this card, how come this globetrotter, as some of you call him, this fucking Oompa Loompa, as some of you call him, this exhibition fighter, showcase fighter, whatever you use to denigrate that young man, how come his interview with Lil Yachty got more than what's going on with Riyadh season right now, bro? Why ain't y'all caring about that, bro? How come Fight Hype's Tank Davis videos doing better than they Beterbiev Bivol videos, bro? See, people tell me all the time about shit they care about things that matter to them, about this is what's good for boxing. Well, show that shit with your viewership. Show that shit with your purchase. Show that shit with what you give your time to. I bet you, right, that when the Riyadh season card is over, I bet you won't spend the whole next week talking about it. Y'all care about it so much, I bet you won't give everybody their individual live stream and individual recap. You know why you won't do that shit? By Monday morning, nigga, you making Tank Davis fight week videos, nigga. You gonna watch that Riyadh car season on Saturday. You might talk about that bitch on Sunday. Come Monday, nigga, it's Tank Davis fight week videos and live streams every fucking day. Watch what I tell you about these motherfuckers on YouTube, bro. Watch. His promotion has been fire for this fight. Fire. People saying they don't like his interviews. The Lil Yachty shit, stroke of genius, because Lil Yachty don't only have young black people. He got like young white people, other demographics that watch his shit. So that shit was great. That shit's trending towards 1 million views. Then he went back to his hood, to his homie Jay Hill, who's from Baltimore, showing that he's showing love to the niggas from his city and shit. And people always say, oh, he don't keep it real. He won't interview with his people. Why you take up for Tank so much? Tank won't even give you an interview, nigga. I've met Tank Davis. I've met Devin Haney. Have you met Tank Davis, nigga? Tank don't even know who you are, nigga. At least Devin shout me out, nigga. Bill shout me out. Y'all niggas love that shit. Well, that nigga went back. He could. Everybody won't take Tank to interview with them. Club Shay Shay, Joe Rogan podcast, all these big platforms want him to interview with them. That man went to Lil Yachty and he went to J Hill Network out of Baltimore to give him the look. Genius move. Baltimore already rocking with him. Boy, when the city saw that, man, they going to New York turning up. The whole city going there, bro. And if they not going there, it's fight parties all over Baltimore, Maryland. I'm telling you. Closed circuit TV, they buying that shit up, bro. Baltimore, y'all keep talking this 150,000 pay-per-view shit, 100,000 pay-per-view shit. Man, Baltimore might be responsible for 100,000 pay-per-views them damn selves, bro. With the moves this young man is making. That interview is getting like 500,000 views right now, bro. The promotion is genius, whether he's interviewing, whether other people are interviewing. He's the trending topic. This fight card of the century, bro. The nigga managed to stay trending and stay the biggest topic with all these fights on the card that's giving you what you want to see. You can't stop tuning in to that little nigga. The promotion has been crazy. Shout out Omega Red, 50 of them things, 50 piece. No biscuit in the soup chat. All love, young brother. Got to go do a science discussion. Peace, everyone. Go teach them niggas, man. Shout out Phenomenal Show, 5-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. They finna be mad when those pay-per-view numbers touch 500K. It's on the way. Facts, bro. Niggas have no clue, bro. He did 350 with Frank Martin domestically and damn near 400 with Frank Martin worldwide. They about to go dumb with this Lamont Roach fight. It's about to be stupid. David Benavidez just did 160K. After doing like 40 or 50K with Demetrius Andrade on the Showtime platform. The reach of Prime Video, bro. The reach of Prime Video coupled with the star power of Tank Davis, the numbers about to be dumb. Shout out Biggie, the flipper, 2-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. Shout out KO, that Frank Martin impression, top tier. I shook the room. He got in there thinking shit was sweet. Boom. I caught him with a left hand. I shook the room. I shook the room. That boy was shaking. That boy was shaking in that ring, boy. I ain't even know Frank Martin. Now I know Frank Martin used to play football for real, because that nigga was backpedaling the whole night. I shook the room. He got in there thinking shit was sweet. He got in there thinking shit was sweet. Pow! I shook the room. Yeah, all right, Frankie. All right, Frank. But yeah, bro. I think since all these young men is watching him anyway, my message to Raymond Ford and Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis and Abdullah Mason and Kermel Moton, man, duplicate that shit. Start getting your face in front of young black people, because the older boxing crowd, they getting older. You got to tap into a new market, bro. And you got to start getting young black Americans to get into boxing, to get into you, to be a fan of you and watch your shit, go to your shit and make yourself an event. And I hope they learn from what this young man is doing. And a lot of people saying they don't like the private workout shit with the food bloggers and shit there. They say they don't like that shit. I think Kermel's good. I think Abdullah Mason's way better though, Sunchild. I like it though, because I knew he was hitting his market demographic. I knew he was hitting his market demographic, bro. When I was like, nigga, it's time. What the fuck time doing with Tank? I knew he was hitting his market. I was like, oh, this nigga. This is shit I watch and I enjoy outside of boxing and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, he hitting niggas this. He hitting that demographic. Like, is that nigga, is that chime time at the goddamn nigga? That's chime time. It might want ass on 3. 1, 2, 3. This is ass. Yeah. Peaks 100. I'm like, so by hitting that market, bro, because you already got us. Now, other young black people, right? Other young black people, black Americans or whatever, that's watching that shit. Cause what do I like to do? I watch chime time, nigga. I'm going to the spot. Me and wifey going out. And if we ain't going out, we trying to pick up some good food on the weekend. Come back and watch something good. Now niggas that's watching chime time like, shit, what, March 1st? March 1st. Baby, what's that place chime time said? Was in our city. Listen, Tank fighting. Remember Tank, the one knocked out Frank Martin we seen on ESPN? Yeah, that one. Listen, Time just dropped the video, man. He was with Tank, man. And remember we said we wanted to try that spot. Look, let's go get the food from the spot, come back home, let's order the fight. How many people you think gonna do that because of that video? Because Time get hundreds of thousands of views every time, and so does Peaks 100, bro. Niggas that watch stuff like that, we on the move. We on the move. We watching shit. We got a little bit of money to spend, bro. Great move because the niggas like Fight Hype, Fight Hub, and all the people that like to go do interviews at these fights and shit, they making Tank Davis content anyway. They audience know what's going on with Tank Davis anyway. You don't need to tap into them. Fuck you need to tap into you for. You gonna make a video anyway. You gonna do a live stream anyway. So to push into different markets and shit, I don't see how y'all can say that is a bad thing. Number one, it grows the sport. And number two, the numbers speaking for themselves. He's doing more numbers combined than all these dudes is talking right now. You go add up an Artur Beterbiev video, a Shakur video, a motherfucking Carlos Adames interview if you got one, fucking Keyshawn Davis interview, motherfucking Adjit Caballo interview, Jay Lee Zhang interview. Go add all them interviews up and then compare them to one of Tank Davis's interviews and tell me who people paying attention to more. So if you thought the promotion of this fight was trash, then I would just say go have another look at the numbers, bro. Shauna Icon said another one just dropped with Tank. Oh, we gonna be eating. I'm gonna have to get up extra early tomorrow. It's wifey's birthday. I gotta get up like 6 a.m. and shoot a couple videos before she get up because it's her day tomorrow. Can you drop the link to that shit, man? Can you drop the link to that shit real quick? Maybe if I just type the name in. What channel did it drop on? Oh, that's what you emailed me? All right, let me check. Who's Bubba Dub? Who is Bubba Dub, bro? Who Bubba Dub? Oh, I know who this is, bro. Yeah, I seen him before. Yeah. Where the interview at, bro? I don't see no interview, bro. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. Oh, and this is after the so Bubba Dub must have been at the media workout and shit, because this is what he had on for the media workout. Oh, yeah. It's only 12 minutes long. Oh, we eating off of that. We getting about 2-3 videos out of that. Yeah. Yeah. We eating off of that, y'all. Look, let me drop this link for y'all, man. Let's talk some boxing, bro. I got about an hour left in the show. Yeah, we eating off of that. What that? About 12 minutes long. We watched that real quick. Yeah, we gonna eat off of that, bro. Yeah. We gonna cook on that. No, I didn't know who that was, bro. I'm almost 40. I don't know everybody. I know Chime Time, bro. I like to eat and shit. I don't know the new comedian. I know the people that, what's the people that do the skits, the LeBron skits? I know them niggas. I don't know their name, though. Y'all know who I'm talking about too. Don't act like y'all know who I'm talking about. Oh, I'm not dropping the link, bro. The niggas that do the skits, the LeBron skits and shit, bro. The LeBron James skits. Yeah, them dudes. Yeah, I know them. I know them for sure. I don't know Bubba Dub. I know the other dude that he was there too. Telling Tank to hit the uppercut. What's his name? He do the skits too. Damn, black dude. Well, they all black. Man, he do the skits, bro. It's another one. Y'all gonna make me. Damn, what's that dude name, bro? Yeah, Desi Bank. Yeah, I seen him there. And I want y'all to understand, bro. All these niggas is about to be dropping videos the next couple days. I want y'all to peep the play. You gonna be Desi Banks channel? You about to get a Tank Davis video probably. Time channel? Him and Tank probably gonna be eating food together or some shit. Yeah. You just seen the Bubba Dub shit. We already got the Peaks 100 dude or some shit, I think. Peaks 100 dropped this shit already. Time about to probably drop a video. Them niggas ain't getting invited to the shit to not drop nothing. Shit about to get dropped, and it's about to hit a whole different segment. I'm still calling for the shit. I'm still calling for Tank to sit down with Shannon Sharp, bro. I think that would be dope as fuck. But let me put the link in the chat, man. Let me put the link in the chat, bro. But yeah, y'all got to get this young man credit for his marketing. Y'all really think somebody moving like this about to lead the sport? He done leveled up his marketing game. Nigga trying to be global out this. I'm telling y'all really think he about to go somewhere, don't you? Boy, y'all better pay attention. That boy in top dog shape, trying not to lose and shit. Yeah, that man out there. That man out there move. All right, let me unpin that one. Let me pin this new one. I'll see you backstage. Give me a second. Yeah, get your money. Get your money, my boy. Get your money, my boy. Drink, get your money, bro. I'm trying to go perfect on this Riyadh season card, though, Drink. I'm trying to hit that shit. I'm trying to hit that shit right. Let me know if you disagree with any of my picks, too, when you get a chance, bro. I always like to hear what you think. All right, there go the link, man. Link in the chat. Let me catch these last couple supers. Then we'll get with y'all, man. Shout out my dog 10 back in the super chat. Y'all showing a lot of love tonight, and I appreciate it, bro. Oh, he say can't talk pay-per-view numbers because they don't even got 100K on them right now. And I ain't talking about y'all taxes. Damn. Ouch. Shout out to my dog Night Rider being a member for 12 straight months. He said, KO, when Tank said this next one gonna piss him off, I thought he was talking about the next interview. Probably, man, you don't never know what that cryptic dude, man. He act how he fight. You don't never know. He act like he fight, bro. Everything cryptic. Everything is coded. You don't know what to expect. You don't know if the nigga mad, if he's serious. All you know is he a dog in the ring, bro. Just like he fight, nigga. Back foot, front foot. Bitch, I might be aggressive. I might walk you into a shot. I don't know what I'm going to do. It depends. It depends. You never know with him. All I know is nigga training his ass off and making all these marketing moves. You don't get this big ass, like, you don't pay all this money for this marketing and all this money for these new moves and do all this shit just so you can be gone in a couple fights. Biz 0128, don't tell him who I'm picking. Don't tell him who I'm picking, bro. All right, panel's open, man. What's up with y'all, bro? Victor, what's good?
Hey, what's good, KO? Salute, my brother. Salute.
Salute, man.
Hey,
salute. What you got? What you got for the show, man?
I ain't got too much for the show. I'm gonna say one little thing, but let me just say this real quick. That vid that you did earlier today, where you laid out about how Shakur handled or mishandled getting that fight with Tank, I commented on that one. Hey, you hit that one out the park, brother. That was one of your finest speeches. I'm gonna tell you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to get like you. I was trying to preach a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, that was nice. I appreciated that. But let me say this, KO. Talking about whether or not Shakur's fight might be as good as some of the other fights that Tank might have, and whether or not a fight with Shakur would surpass those other fights. I think it's a possibility just due to the fact that, they've been calling for the Shakur and Tank fight, just to call for that fight for quite some time. And it started out with Haney, right? But then whatever went south with Haney, it transferred over to Core, and that's been the call for the longest. And Core moved Haney out of the way in terms of talk, and the talk was that Core, see, it moved. They wanted to see the Haney fight, but they weren't necessarily saying they wanted to see the Haney fight because they thought Haney could beat Tank. They just thought it was going to be a good competitive fight. But when Core moved, whatever happened that moved Haney out the way and put Core in that slot, then it became not just that's going to be a good fight, but Core is going to be the one to beat him. So on that basis, I'm just saying that call, that constant call for Core could move those numbers. But I see what you're saying. The same fan base. You got to expand that fan base if you want to expand those gate numbers, those pay-per-views. You got to expand that fan base. And they got the same fan base. You know what I mean? So I'm with you on that. So I'm gonna leave it there.
All right. Shout out to Nicole Matthews with the 2-piece. No biscuit in the super chat. She said absolutely nothing. She just showing love to the channel. I appreciate that. Terrence, what's up, Terrence?
Yeah, what up, Knockout? What up,
What's
panel?
good? What's going down, man?
Yeah.
What you got,
Salute,
bro?
Terrence.
With regards to the different fan bases, that don't always equate to a big fight. I mean, Tank and Hector had different fan bases. That wasn't a big fight. So just because you have different fan bases doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna get a big fight. And vice versa.
I said a name
Two black fighters.
I said you have to have a name too. I didn't say just
Yeah, true.
The ones you mentioned, now you might be correct on Tio, but Tank, like, he has integrity, so he'll never fight Tio. Just like I said, that no one should give him a payday. So I think I heard Tank say that. So y'all could throw that one out of the window. I agree with Tank 100%. You're parading around as a racist, whether you won or not. You should never get a big fight. And because if you allow him to get a big fight, you're going to have other fools parading around to be a racist, and that should never be allowed or permitted. He should be actually banned, and he shouldn't even be allowed to fight, as far as I'm concerned. But that's another story. As far as the Turkey deal with Canelo, I think is one thing you're missing here. If you keep saying, "Oh well, Benavidez is not on the table. Benavidez is not on the table." After he fights Crawford, that's going to be what's next. You got to understand that once he fights Crawford, that's the only money he guaranteed. I guess that's 200 million or whatever pay-per-views he gets. But that's it, because after that, Turkey, he has a 4-fight deal, right? Turkey don't have to pay him just to fight anybody. You think Turkey gonna give him money to fight anybody? You think? And then if he doesn't,
giving him money to fight William Skull.
Okay, that's it. You're right, but that's because he wants him to fight Buds. So yeah, that's it. After that, this third fight, you keep saying he's not going to fight. Turkey ain't paying him to fight nobody. So he either retires and he can fight Jake Paul all he wants. I guess that's his last big fight. But I guarantee you, Turkey not going to pay him just to fight a bum. If he wants to get any more of that money, he going to fight who Turkey want him to fight. So he got a 2-fight deal, and that's it. And then we don't have to hear nothing from him anymore. Bye, Canelo, you bum. That's it for you. So I don't care. He fights Bud, and that's it.
NHA, what up, bro?
What's the word?
Okay. NHA, what up?
What's good with y'all?
What you got for the show?
Chilling, tapping in, man.
What you got?
Yes,
Nothing much, man. What you got, bro? What's up?
Yeah, the whole Tank and motherfucking Shakur. I I know you hard on Shakur, but I think Shakur is doing what he needs to do to get, you know what I'm saying, the best he can for himself. I don't fault any fighter for doing that because this is a cruel sport. At the end of the day, I believe, in my opinion, him and Tank are the biggest fights to make at 135. Whether it do a million pay-per-view or not, I think that's irrelevant because I honestly don't see him doing a million pay-per-view with any other fighter other than Ryan Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
And that fight's not going to happen because realistically, I don't think Ryan coming down to 140. I mean, he can make 140. That motherfuckers, if you see his face, his last
Yeah, he's super
picture I
fat
seen
right
him in, yeah, he's looking crazy. He's looking like a, right. So, and I think, I mean, you did bring out Tio, which would be an intriguing fight, but I don't even think the Latinos fuck with Tio like that because he be on too much,
Nah,
he be on too much
they be
bullshit.
looking for a reason. They be looking for a reason to root against Tank Davis, so they would just back him for that. They don't fuck with Ryan like that either, but they showed up.
Yeah,
They
nah,
showed
but
up,
Ryan got fans though. That's one thing.
but his fans ain't showed up to nothing but the Tank shit. So he ain't really got fans. They was really there to hope that he beat Tank, bro.
You got that to a certain extent, but
But
Tio ain't got
so
nothing.
yeah, but
Nah, but I said,
he's in the same boat. The Latinos will back him just because he fighting Tank.
yeah, I agree. I mean, the Latinos will show up, but I don't think they're gonna show up in the masses like they. I don't even honestly. I think Rayo would do just as good as Tio. But my overall point is that the Shakur and Tank fight, that's the fight that the public wants, and I think that's the fight. You know what I'm saying? If it does Spence profit numbers, if it does, shit, that's good in itself.
No,
That's a
I ain't
win-win
saying.
for both of them.
So I'm not saying it's bad, right? The point I was making when I was cooking on that is him saying that him and Tank is the biggest fight, and basically Tank got to come correct, and he ain't just gonna take anything. Like, number one, there's no evidence to support that it's the biggest fight. There are some fights out there that could be bigger fights for Tank Davis. That was point number one. Point number two is you're not in a position when you're on someone's undercard, bro, when you've never been on pay-per-view, when you're fighting for guaranteed purses, when you're literally getting overpaid and counting on the generosity of someone else or the nefarious motives of someone else to pay you, you don't have a leg to stand on to tell Tank Davis how he got to come at you, or you want this person involved in the fight, or you want that person involved in the fight. The overall point of him being a free agent was supposed to be so he can get the fights, but he turned that into getting the money, bro. And that's what I think Shakur is forgetting. That's what his fans are forgetting. He built himself up when he was under Top Rank of I just want the biggest fights. I just want to prove I'm the best. I just want the best fights. And then when he got the first opportunity to really show was it the fights or was it the money, he showed us all that it's the money. And he's doing it again right now. Like, you're gonna get the most money fighting Tank Davis, regardless of who puts on the fight. It could be a PBC event. It could be it could be a Turkey Al Sheikh Riyadh season event. It can somehow be a Top Rank event. Whoever is putting on that fight, Shakur's going to make more money fighting Tank than anybody else. So why should he be able to say how that fight has to happen or have certain demands and certain things he wants for that fight to happen? He's not the A side in the equation, bro. And that's the problem that I have. Like, Tank's team already laid down the law with him how they want the fight when they reached out to him directly. They didn't reach out to Turkey to say, can you make this fight for us? They tried to reach out to Shakur directly to make the fight. So they already letting it be known they don't want Turkey involved. And if you're PBC, why would you? You got the star. Tank, y'all got a platform already that's bigger than the platform that Turkey is fighting on. Why would you want Turkey to be a part of it if you're Prime Video and you're PBC? And even if you're Shakur Stevenson, I don't want to get into the weeds too much, but the reason that Jay Prince, Josh Dubin, and Eddie Hearn want Turkey involved in the fight between Tank Davis and Shakur Stevenson, because Turkey pays the guaranteed purses and not the back end pay-per-view money. That's important because when you get the guaranteed purse, that's what your management team and your promotional team get paid off of. So if Turkey's paying $20 million in guaranteed purses, then Shakur Stevenson's team That's what they get paid off of, that 10% or whatever the fee is of that 20 million that Turkey is guaranteeing them for the fight. But if he goes the PBC route and they getting paid back end money and they got a low guarantee up front, now Jay Prince and Josh Dubin and Eddie Hearn make less money. They're not telling you this Turkey shit to look out for Shakur Stevenson's best interest. They're pushing this Turkey shit to line their own pockets, bro. That's what I think a lot of people are missing, fam.
Well, KO, I agree with you on that.
Problem. Remember, that's the problem that Earl Spence and Derrick James had, because Derrick James was only getting paid out of Earl Spence's purse. So all that back end money that Earl got with motherfucking Terrence Crawford, Derrick James didn't get a cut of that. That's why
I think because
that's why promoters want that Turkey money, bro, because they get paid off of that. That's the real shit. And they don't like Al, because Al, that shit is going directly to the fighters. And then if Shakur want to pay them niggas more, he can, but he don't have to, because it's back end money after the fact. It's not coming out of his guaranteed purse. That's why the commissions and the sanctioning bodies and shit, they don't like that shit either, because the sanctioning bodies 10% or whatever they charging to sanction that fight, that comes out of the guaranteed purse as well. So the way that Al Heyman is doing it for these niggas is he's letting them give them the minimum shit up front and say this is their guaranteed purse. Managers, promoters, sanctioning bodies, you take your money out of this, and then we gonna pay you gonna hit it big on the back end, and the fighters end up getting to keep the majority of their money. And that's why when Bud Crawford did the shit with Al Heyman, remember he did that interview with Earn Your Leisure, and he was like, yeah, I ain't seen no money like that. Like when I was over at Top Rank, I was only getting 6% of the pay-per-view, and they had to hit a threshold before I got it. And then when he got over there with Al, he get that real money, bro. So I hear what you're saying, but Shakur is being misled, bro. They're not doing that shit for him. They're doing that shit for themselves, bro. When in reality, he can make way more money if he just trusts himself to sell pay-per-views. If he truly think it's the biggest fight, then he should want to go over there and fight on pay-per-view, and he going to get way more money doing it that way, and he going to get to keep way more of his money doing it that way, bro.
But KO,
and, I respect what Al's doing. You know what I'm saying? Because kudos to him and shit. He brought pretty much a new system, which he's made, that kill what you eat or eat what you kill, whatever. But it's not to say what he's doing is any different than what these other promoters he's doing and shit. Because you brought up the point of whereas Jay Prince and Shakur's team, they want this guaranteed money because they're gonna be able to eat more off the pie. But
yeah,
I mean, what's the difference between that and Al getting 20% managerial fee and 20% promotional fee? So it's at the end of the day, it kind of evens out. So it's and the other thing too, it's like, what was I gonna say? It's I think it. I mean, I lost my train of thought, man. But we just keep it at that. I don't think it's gonna be.
Let me go to Fight Sports Talk. Let me go to Fight Sports Talk. Then you got it, Victor.
Okay.
Yo, what up? Yeah, I found out, KO, we actually agree on a lot of things, but I mean, my 2 cents on this whole Canelo thing is that, again, he'll never fight David Benavidez. So Turkey, if anything, maybe he can lure him into fighting a rematch with Dimitri Bivol instead of fighting nonsense fights like Jake Paul, because that anything's better than him fighting Jake Paul. What you're saying about Al Heyman, I agree there are some pros to it, which is why he gets so many fighters to sign with him. But there's also cons. There's pros and cons to everything. It's not just black and white. Like Eddie Hearn used to screw some of his fighters over with inactivity and everything. But one of the ways is by making your fighters happy is by improving the money. And right now the money is with Turki Al-Sheikh. So Al Heyman's not exactly helping his fighters, and talking about how some of his guys don't have to, they don't have to pay managers and trainers. They get the money first. Well, Al Heyman also takes a percentage as like a manager and an advisor, and look at the way he advises some of his fighters. It's not good.
Okay. All right. Victor, go ahead, Victor.
Yeah.
Victor, you there? All right, I'm gonna go to Mike.
Yeah, right here,
right
here.
Go ahead, Victor. Go
You
ahead.
know, when I talk about this boxing stuff, I like to how they say, talk about the simplicities of things. You know what I mean? Because I want to get inside the ring. We spend a lot of time talking about the outside of the ring and the administrative and business aspects of things, and that gets a little headachy for me. I just want to get in the fucking ring. But let me just say something about this core. And wanting to be, this is going to be the biggest fight. And I would suggest that these people, promoters and their ilk, have to be doing some kind of spreadsheet and making some kind of a determination as to what's going to be a big fight and so on and so forth, and trying to get these guys or their fighters into the so-called big fight. And of course, like I just said, and you said too, that Shakur has suggested him and Tank's going to be a big fight. The simple fact of the matter is that it's, when we're talking about guarantees, it is guaranteed when you get in the ring with Tank, all eyes are going to be on you because Tank brings that to the table. All eyes are on Tank. So, those eyes are going to be on you too. And if you want to have that stardom status and you want a chance at gaining and getting the, hold up. Let me just stop this noise for a minute.
Already. Mike, what up, Mike? And then we go into truth. What up, Mike?
What's going on, Brody? Man,
I'm chilling. What you got for the show?
I agree with what Victor was just saying, man. Like, who really cares about the administrative and the A side, B side shit? It ruined boxing, man. We want to see the fight. Like, that is the biggest fight in the lightweight division. Vasily Lomachenko, he on his last leg. We wanted that fight 3-4 years ago. It didn't happen. It's too late. Like, I just hate all of the, well, he's the A side, he's the B side, pay-per-view, he's this. Who gives a fuck, man? They're the two best fighters in the division. Make the fight, man.
Yeah, and Shakur. In other words, if Shakur wants that stardom, he knows where he's got to go to get it. Period.
Already.
That's the simplicity of it, man.
Already. Let me get the dog Truth in here. Truth, what up?
Man, salute to the panel, salute to you, KO, man. It's always a great day when Tank ruins another one of your narratives. Tank continues to absolve Loma of everything, of never even ducking him, of man, even wanting to retire. I'm starting to think Tank and Loma agree more than me and you disagree. Like, at this point, you need to follow Tank and follow in his footsteps and praise Loma at every waking
First
second
of all,
that
bro,
you
I ain't
have.
no
As
goddamn
soon as you
follower.
wake,
I ain't
it
gonna
should be
follow
low.
shit. You got the wrong one. I ain't following the goddamn thing. Not another grown man. I follow God on
I'm just
not
saying
no,
what your fighter
man.
is
But go
doing.
Big
ahead.
But
guy,
I
homie.
mean, it's just man. In every interview, he just refuses to say anything negative about Loma, and it's awfully inspiring. I actually think me and Tank, I might be a Tank fan. Like, if Loma decides to, take that long walk, I can see Tank because he's been respectful of Loma the entire time. It's just his fans, they, try to pop silly, and then we got to slap them back into a place. Um, Other than that, I'm not really into the whole Tank. We know Tank ain't gonna make no fight that matters. He's never done it in his entire career. So I'm not
Wow.
expecting on his way out of the door that Tank has admitted he's gonna make all of the fights that matter. No, Tank is just gonna ride off to the sunset. He's not gonna do anything that matters. He's never gonna unify, never gonna fight any type of top level competition. He's just, hey, gonna enjoy his superstar status, and then in 2026, Jake Paul and Gervonta Tank Davis will be fighting on Netflix, and then KO will say this is a great triumph for
You're
boxing
not
when
even
really we know what
you're
this
not
is.
even good at trolling. Thomas, what
I
up?
know.
You're not even good at trolling, bro.
Tank
Thomas, what
Davis
up, man?
doesn't. Yeah.
Hey, what's good with you, KO? Shout out to the panel. Shout out to
Man.
all my good people that just popped up in this bitch. Shout out to my main man, Victor. Victor be having me dying up in this bitch because he almost got that pinky vibe when he talk. And I ain't playing, nigga. But on top of that, I want to say this. Shout out to my man, Shakur.
Because he did what I wish a lot of other Mickey Freakies did. When they start popping on your name, that nigga said, come on, we can run it. Even though you don't deserve this fight, we gonna run it. And guess what happened? My man started getting diarrhea, constipation, poisoning, food poisoning, all kind of things. Now we ain't got to fight. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I just want for my man to call out and get in the ring with the rest of these people so we can put this ish to bed. Because until then, every time he do an interview and every time he do some kind of questionnaire, whatever, people gonna dissect it and they gonna come up with some wild ish saying how much of a duck he truly is. So it's time for the most duck fighter to get called out and in the ring with the fighter that's ducking the most so we could settle that ish and get rid of this duck talk once and for all. And I'm out.
Already. We're going to Big Dog Willie. What up?
What's happening? So when it comes out to find a few hours ago, Eddie Hearn said that the doctor came up with nothing and they don't even know how that guy got into a hospital, into a bed, basically. And so the British board said they had to let him, had to call it the fight because in the amount of time that he was in the hospital, supposedly, they can't let him fight because there's some kind of rule down there saying that if you're being treated for something in that amount of time of fight, they have to disqualify you. So the nigga was faking. Man. Can we just get that? Can we just get that across to everybody on the panel?
I gotta go verify what you're saying because you a diehard Shakur fan. But if that's true, that's diabolical, bro.
No, go look it up, please.
And I need somebody to verify what Eddie Hearn is saying,
right.
bro.
But is it really far-fetched?
Oh wait, now we gotta get
all the bullshit.
Hell yeah, it's too many liars involved. No, I'm just fucking with Big Dog with it. I suspected that anyway. It's just too it helps Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy too much, and they were acting too erratic before the fight even got here. Talking about people slashing their tires and all kind of shit. I wouldn't put it past. I wouldn't put it past him, bro. It's like I'm not a Shakur fan, but it sucks that he doesn't have an opportunity to prove himself this weekend, bro.
Kid Austin is going to be on Don King Promotions and Pro Box for the rest of his career after this situation.
Nah, BLK Prime.
Not even that,
Right,
man.
He's going to be that signature athlete.
We got Phoenix in the building. Phoenix, what's up, man?
Yo. So yeah, man, this situation. Thanks. So yeah, man, this situation with Shakur, I'll say this. I know some people feel like it sucks for him. He don't have the opportunity to prove himself, but I kind of disagree. I think this is the biggest opportunity he can have to prove himself. Go in there and blast this dude Padley that got coming up and get him out of there. Because right now, as it stands, like I think Shakur is at the toughest spot in his career. He doesn't really have a promoter that can guarantee him any big fights. Like Zepeda, couldn't guarantee that because that's Oscar's fighter. So I don't know why he believed that he could do anything about that. You heard what Oscar said. If Shakur won it, he got to sign with Golden Boy. So who knows what Oscar's mind state is going to be after Zepeda got the rematch with Tevin Farmer coming up. Then we got the Tank fight, which Eddie Hearn was talking about. Can't guarantee that either because it's not his fighter. Tank's with PBC. And Shakur is in a situation right now where he's been doing a lot of talking and a lot of performances not adding up to how he's talking. So for him to be talking about this is his year, you're going to see a new Shakur. He's going to show people he's different. He better go in there, step to this dude that got that 26% knockout rate and finish him. If he don't do that, and we hear any excuses after the fight about he didn't like how the dude was moving too much or holding, or that he didn't like that the dude had too much power, any of that. We can't have that happen again with this fight. And on top of that, I better hear people keeping that same energy they had talking about Pitbull Cruz was trash when he was a stand-in for Tank after Rolly Romero had to get pulled out. You better keep that same energy right now because I don't think Padley is at that same level as Pitbull Cruz. And that's what I got to say about that.
Shakur fans, what y'all think about what he just said, man?
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Y'all think Shakur need a knockout?
That's good stuff.
I don't want him going looking there for a knockout.
Y'all don't think he needs to knock this dude out, bro?
Nope.
I don't.
He needs to win.
He better stop him.
What is he? Does he really gain anything by knocking him out?
What
Does he
happened
really
with
gain anything by knocking him
Tank
out?
on Duck?
No,
He
he
doesn't
only
gain
loses
anything,
something.
but he
He
sure can
only
lose
loses
something.
something by not knocking him
He
out,
can
bro.
sure lose something.
Nah.
Okay, well, so what does he
I
lose?
think
Tell
if he
me.
goes over there and just completely washes him, you know what I'm saying? Do him like he did Valdez. Do him like he did. I'm not even gonna say
No,
He
him
gotta
because he did
stop
stop
him.
no,
He
him.
need to
No,
that's
he's
stop
not
not
him,
a
man.
Valdez.
Nah,
He
he
got to
He's
can't.
stop
not
him.
Valdez.
He
champion.
If
cannot
he
dance
stop
on
him,
the
they're gonna be like he
dude.
stopped the
Champion.
Y'all
I
set
bus.
don't
the
know nothing
y'all
about
set the
paddling.
bar so
Y'all
low.
don't know what type of chin
Y'all
he
set
has.
the bar so low for somebody like Shakur, bro. Y'all are setting the
I
bar entirely too
was
low for
not
him,
knocking
bro.
anyone out.
Because he is not a knockout. He's not a knockout fighter. That's not what he
But
Even
does.
he did
without a
go to
Hey,
knockout,
If
hey,
it
jail.
hey,
comes
but
even
he
to
without
does.
a
him,
What did he
knockout,
do
I'll
to
say
Hey,
this.
Yoshino then?
Hey, fellas. Hey,
if
fellas. There you
hey,
go. There you
somebody
go.
knock
Right
that
there.
What
me
did he
out
do
Now,
to
There
then.
you go.
everybody
Right
Yoshino
there.
saying
if
he
he's
got to
not
knock
Right
him
guilty
out
of
there.
a
with one.
No
fighter?
Chino. No
Let me
Chino.
say this,
There you
bro.
go.
Let me
Right
say
there.
this. Hold on,
I
Victor. Did I get
disagree, man.
what I'm telling y'all is, bro, with the supposed, because we don't know till they get in the ring, but y'all swear he's of this level. So with the supposed skill gap between the two, he should find it so easy to avoid his shots, to hurt him, to hit him whenever he wants to catch him with clean shots, to where he's beating him up so bad, it's like a Jamel Herring, and then I heard Truth and Victor said a Yoshino type of stoppage where he's just so much better than this dude to where he's
And
just in there
Yoshino
doing
is
what he
better
wants
than
to do, bro.
Padley.
How
Tell
do
the
you think?
truth.
So,
Y'all
Truth,
don't
how
think he
many
Yoshino
has
fights
to.
you saw
Y'all don't
Padley
think he
fight?
has to perform. Y'all don't think he has to perform like that, bro.
Truth, how many
Yeah,
fights you saw Padley
no,
fight?
no, I
This
don't
better
think
look
See,
like
so.
Floyd against
that's the
Gotti. That's what I'm
bullshit.
saying. This
Ain't
better
none
look
of
like
y'all
Floyd
seen this
against
dude
Gotti.
fight.
I
Hey,
Shakur is the one
disagree.
who
You know
did it.
why?
nobody
I
know
didn't
who
know.
that
I
dude.
went.
I
I tell you,
disagree.
Shakur,
Sharon.
Nobody
I
following
Shakur
that
went
gotta
and watched.
Padley.
redeem
No,
himself,
I
man.
went and watched this guy. He's the guy
Padley
that
got
upset
horrible
Mark
footwork.
Chamberlain. When I found out he was the opponent, I went and watched him. He's the guy that upset Mark Chamberlain, bro. He is a domestic level UK straight up and down fighter at best, bro.
Well, then he gonna
At
get
best.
beat up then.
And his
There's your
footwork
answer.
is boo
He
boo.
needs to get stopped then. We
So
agree.
do
I
you?
just
So
don't.
do
I don't
does
think you should
Shakur
go in there
Stevenson
looking
need
for the
to
KO though.
stop it, bro?
Yeah,
If
that
it
is a
comes to
little
him,
thick.
You're gonna get beat up.
if the KO comes, it
It
comes. But
comes. If
It's
don't
not,
got to
go
you're
be
trying
gonna
to
a
get
walk
beat
him
up.
down
Yoshino
Bro,
level
and all that other
performance, or
I'm
we're
telling you,
dumb
cooking.
bro.
shit he's doing against Autumn.
This dude is like Felix Caraballo. This dude is like Devin versus fucking what's the dude name?
Regis.
Yeah, Regis. Shit, that's a good example, unfortunately for Regis. But this is like the skill gap is so wide, bro. He gotta stop this dude. I ain't saying knock him out and put him to sleep, but TKO
Right.
stoppage, corner throw in the towel. Like he need to be making this
Right.
dude
The
miss
fight
and
does
make
not
him
need
pay
to
the
go
whole
12.
fucking night, bro.
Agree.
If
And if
Shakur
he
get in
don't,
that
what
ring and
happens?
he on his
So
bike,
he
If
don't
he
get
if
the
he
don't,
same
get
bro,
fight.
you
This
Yeah,
is
gotta
I
if
don't,
he
crazy.
get on his bike, think about this.
These boys do
Think
not
about
want this
this.
man. He's so if he doesn't, y'all should want him to fight Tank then. So it
For
should be an
me, for
even
me,
fight.
it's not even about the
Terrence,
God,
knockout. It's not
wait.
the
even about the
reason that he
knockout.
need to stop
It's
him
like
is because he
anything
hasn't had no
to
good
not
performances,
avoid
bro.
this man fighting Shakur
He's
is
He's
only
crazy.
had
he's
one
bro,
coming
this ain't
off
decent
got
bad
nothing to do
performance
with
at
performances,
Tank. He
man.
just
It's
need
135.
crazy.
to beat
He's
this
had
dude up and
one
stop him.
decent
It's
And just
crazy.
performance.
so
No, all he
he
needs to
says
do is
he is,
win.
bro.
If
no.
he
You know
win
Nah,
the
why?
he's
fight,
coming
Here's
You know
off
why
this.
I
two. He
think
undefeated
I
then.
don't.
came off two
I don't think
performances where
he
all
needs
he
to
did
stop
was
him
win.
though. He
He
shouldn't have to
gotta
That's
stop
all
him
stop
he
him,
though.
does
man.
do.
Yoshino was the only decent performance he's had at 135.
Yeah,
Well, hear
we
me
need
out
to
No,
on
see
he
him
this.
should.
put
Hear
He
on
me
the
out on
shouldn't have
show,
He
this.
stopped
man.
won,
him
right?
He
because
washed
Shakur
Autumn.
hasn't
Y'all
been
just didn't like the
preparing
way
for
he
him
did it
though.
though.
He's
No,
It's
not
hear me
certain
out
washed
on
Shakur
He
this.
Autumn.
wasn't
completely
He's not
washed
prepared
washed
Autumn.
for that
Artem.
dude. So
He
you
it's
is
know
not
it's
certain
a,
cooked
dudes
it's
in
you
like a
get in the
Artem.
last
ring
All
with,
he
minute
do is
bro.
That
replacement.
is
win.
a
Listen,
fat
dog.
seated
Listen,
Somebody's
Nazi.
got to
dog.
beat him.
Listen, fam.
But this what I'm
It's
talking
certain
about.
it's certain dudes that you get in the ring with at a certain level to where you're supposed to be so much better than them that they can't go 12 rounds because they're just too easy to hit and they're just not on your level. That's the level of opponent Shakur is fighting, bro.
Like Anthony
That's what
Joshua and
Loma is
Ngannou.
to
But what we're
Kambosos.
saying is that
That type
what
of
happens if he
performance.
doesn't perform? So now he don't get the Tank fight. Is that what y'all saying? I'm trying to figure out what y'all saying.
100% he
Wait,
don't get the
didn't
tank
he?
fight
You know
if
that's
he
Okay,
what
gets
it
good.
is.
Just
stopped
beat a
badly.
So
prospect
good.
If
that
he
Y'all
wasn't.
don't
can't
want to
do
see him
Didn't he
nothing
fight
beat
Shakur.
somebody
badly,
that
Gervonta
he
shouldn't
wasn't
even look at
supposed
his
to
We've
beat?
seen
direction.
teams.
100%.
Sometimes a guy underperforms because the guy's a bum.
So he's
He's not
Nah,
fighting to the
getting
bro.
up
level
for
of
the
his
fight.
Nah,
We've
bro. I
competition.
seen
can't
that
give you that.
before.
He's fighting to the
I
No,
can't
level
watch
of
give
his
you
out.
that,
Let me
bro.
tell
competition.
you that. That's
I
never
can't give you
happened
that,
in
bro. You
boxing.
making excuses.
Where
You
I'm
making excuses
asking
for
y'all.
this
No,
dude,
no,
bro.
I'm not making
You making
excuses. It
excuses for this
happens.
dude, bro.
I'm just asking, is that true or not? That sometimes fighters fight up to the competition. Is that yes or no?
Not
Is
the
it
not
true or
not
yes
the
or no?
ones that's on the
That's
level.
an
Not the
You
ones
said
that's on
fight
the
up
excuse.
to
I'm
level
the
that
asking a
Shakur is
competition, not
fighting.
question.
fight down. You still
It's just
fighting
like
up to
Hey,
the
a football
competition, not
team
fighting
on a
now.
basketball team.
Not if he on
Sometimes
the
you
level.
don't get
Not
up
if he
to
on the level
a
that you
bad
say he is,
opponent.
bro.
hey,
No, hold
hey,
up.
You don't
Terrence.
get up
Hold
to
up,
a
bro.
bad opponent.
Everybody be quiet,
It's
bro.
gonna be hard
If
for him
he's
to
on
get
the
psyched
level,
up and
if
fight
he's on the level,
badly.
Terrence, if he is on the level that you say
He is
he is,
elite. Why we
this should
asking
be this
is he
should not be
elite?
a problem.
Why we keep asking? See, that's the thing. Now is all of a sudden if he is elite. That's wild. Everybody has said that he was elite. Now he's not elite because he was hurt fighting De Los Santos. Wow. He's no longer elite. This is the
He
crazy
hasn't.
stuff.
But what
Okay,
I'm
He's
what
telling you
happened
seen his
is,
against Howard
skill
You
set.
Tuna?
know
bro,
he had a
you're
fight
making my
after De
point.
Los
So
Santos.
if he was truly hurt and that was the problem, then he should step on this dude. But if it wasn't,
I
and he
said he
just got
might
an
not be
inch
up to fighting
135,
Padley.
then this shit
Why is
not
he
gonna
gonna get
work.
why knockout? Why is he gonna be upbeat to fight a Padley?
Because
Shoot, I
it's
I'm
a
can answer
defense
asking.
that.
of his belt.
I can answer
I'm
that.
asking.
It's a
Why is he
defense of
gonna
his
be
title.
upbeat to fight a Padley? Who's gonna get
He's
up to
Okay,
fight
defending.
this?
He's defending
This
his
let
belt.
guy's
me
He's
a
take
getting
this.
paid
replacement.
millions. He's getting
He's a
paid millions of
replacement.
dollars. He's still getting a payday, so his camp wasn't for nothing. He's getting paid millions of
He's gonna
dollars.
win the
He's
fight,
coming out. He's
knockout.
coming in the ring after having a hand injury. He got a
He,
lot to prove. He
he
talking
gonna
about he's the man.
win.
He gotta look good in a fight, bro.
Oh wow. So what did I'm
But
asking
they
you,
Are
but
you
this
knockout?
a
What
scared that?
last
Are
Because
you
minute
say you
you
don't
scared
got
look
that
your
you
good,
replacement though,
brother
knockout? What
KO. This a
happens
breathing
then?
last
down
minute
your neck.
replacement,
You have
man.
your brother stopping everything and just stopped a
So if he
champion,
doesn't look
and you
good, so
not doing
knockout, he don't
nothing
get the
like
fight.
that. That's your
So
brother,
Tank don't gotta
and he
fight
done
him now.
already upshown
I'm
you.
trying to figure out what happens if he don't look good. That's y'all keep saying he
Well,
has to
okay,
look
If
good.
he
if
don't
So
okay.
if he
look
Here's
good,
what
don't
it's
look
a
happened.
good, what's
potato.
Here's
that
what happened.
mean?
If he don't look
Here's
good,
what
it's a
If he
happened.
sliced
don't
Yeah,
look
potato.
good, they gonna make up an excuse for him not to fight Tank. You
Nah,
know.
that's
it
what
ain't
I'm
gonna be.
trying
It
to
ain't gonna
figure
be
Okay,
no
out.
so what's
excuse.
y'all
What happens
definition
if
of
he
Listen,
not
don't look
looking
good?
good?
listen.
Shakur don't
This is
look
So if
good.
you
crazy to
don't
say
It's
stop
never
him,
gonna be it's
heard.
gonna be another
He's still gonna
injury.
be a champ. Unless he lose,
I want
he's
y'all to
still gonna be a
separate.
champ.
I want y'all to do y'all best to try to separate Shakur Stevenson from Tank Davis. This ain't got shit to do with Tank Davis. I'm not even thinking about Tank Davis right now, bro. I'm talking about Shakur Stevenson, supposed to be the man, supposed to be one of the best. This is a level of fighter that he should absolutely destroy. Him looking good or not has nothing to do with Tank Davis. I would still want him to fight Tank Davis because he's a name and he's a champion. I could give a
Okay.
fuck how
So then we
good
good,
that
knockout.
looks.
Then we
Y'all are
good.
trying to
Now we
make this
need
shit.
to
Hold on,
argue
bro.
about it.
Y'all are trying to make this shit about Tank. I'm talking about Shakur, bro. For
KO,
him
ain't
to
this dude
validate
Pat?
what
He
so
he
coming off
did,
so
the
does
bro.
he
upset
have
though,
to
KO?
stop him?
Ain't he
Can't
coming off a
Does
struggle.
he
win?
have to stop
You
him,
can't
or
struggle
does he?
with
Or can
niggas
he?
like this, bro.
He has to stop him. Yes.
For
But
what though?
KO,
so
Truth
ain't
for
this
what
can
dude
he
though?
Pat?
just
He
Truth?
beat
coming
his
off a
ass for
win
What if
though.
12
he don't?
rounds
Truth?
and make it so
Truth. What happens if he
obvious
don't?
If
and
he
Truth?
does
so
that, then his
embarrassing?
corner or the ref will stop him
No
because
truth. What
Padley
what
has no
That's
happens if
not
he
business
don't
going
necessarily.
though?
12.
That's not necessarily
Padley
true.
has no
Man, y'all
business going
tripping, bro.
12.
There are
Like
plenty of fights that went
it's
12
certain
rounds
fighters,
and they got
it's certain
washed.
fighters that Tank Davis fight against, Shakur Stevenson fight against, Keyshawn fight against, Abdullah Mason fight against, Devin Haney fight against, Lomachenko fight against. It's certain levels of fighters that they fight against that you supposed to step on, bro. It is just that simple. If these niggas that I just named are who they supposed to be, when you get a certain level of fighter in front of you, you supposed to step on them, bro. And this Padley Wadley dude, fight pads, maxi pads, whatever the fuck his name is, bro. This a nigga that Shakur better step on, bro.
That
Here,
term
I
here's an
get
Wait,
what
but I
you're
example
thought
of
I
saying,
that.
Bro,
thought
if
knockout.
I
KO.
if
he
I
I
I'm
thought
was
saying
the
if he
fighting
dude
Tank
don't,
can't
Davis,
question
gonna
all
nothing's
that
rest.
stuff,
nothing,
and he don't get
nothing's
knocked
gonna
out though,
change.
right, KO?
Nothing's
y'all
Hold
gonna
on.
sound very,
change.
y'all sound like y'all not confident in your boy, bro.
We don't
No,
know
KO.
nothing with
I
this.
I
think he
thought
gonna.
Padley
the
I
This
I
think
thought
he'll
the
won.
stop
four
him, but I
fight
just don't
punching,
want
he
him to
don't
go
get
looking
knocked
for
is
the
out
this.
stuff
We
stoppage.
just
though,
said he
KO.
gotta win.
Even if
Y'all
he
saying he
goes to
gotta
look
step
for
on
it,
something.
how is Padley gonna make him pay?
Huh?
What even if he goes to look for the knockout? What is Padley going to do to deter Shakur from getting what he wants?
Okay, so you saying she
So
No,
gonna
no,
he
beat
went
him
to
finish.
up?
look.
Answer the
He went to
question.
look for the
True.
knockout
Answer the
against Harlem,
question.
beat him
What is
convincingly.
Padley
You still
going to
complain
do
though.
to
Yeah, that's
deter
Wait,
what they're
but
gonna
Shakur
do.
from many
but don't
things
but
beat
was
up
dog,
that?
Padley. I'm
Of
confused.
course,
He didn't
Yeah,
knock
Tank.
him
he
out.
ain't get
no,
knocked
Of
out
no.
like
course,
The
you
that
answer
beat
though,
to
right?
Padley,
that
but
question,
not
He was
even
literally
close.
the
walking
Tank
answer
was
hard
to
him
that
going
down.
around
question
and still
is
win.
yes, because
Trying to get a
Padley is
stoppage.
nearly as good as
And
Artem,
that,
bro.
and that shit pissed me the fuck off because if you would have let the knockout come to him, would have been, you know what I'm saying, better situation
No,
for him.
you're not hearing what I'm saying, bro. The answer to that question is yes, because Padley is not nearly as good as Artem is, bro. Do y'all not know how trash this dude is, bro?
This dude is ranked number 13 by WBC. Nobody knew who he was until
I
they
don't know
announced
who
him as a
he is.
potential step in.
You're
Exactly.
talking about
So
a
Nobody
that
fighter.
knows
So
it.
You're
Shakur
talking
can
But
about
he
a
stop on
coming
fighter.
off a
nobody.
You're talking
W.
Nobody
about a
knew who
He
fighter.
coming
Pitbull
off a
was
Shakur
W
can't
either.
though,
stop on
y'all.
nobody.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. You're talking about a fighter. Here, maybe y'all don't know this nigga. Let me look him up and give
They
you a
don't know
He coming
KO.
off a W though, KO.
Truth, you ain't know who this dude was either. Don't even
Exactly.
try it,
That's why
Truth.
I'm saying Shakur
But
can't
he
stop
coming
him.
off a W against
Truth.
No,
somebody
bro.
who
What
Don't
not a
I'm
bum
even
though.
try it, Truth.
what I'm saying is, bro, you don't know who he is. I had to research him as well because I didn't know who he is. Let's talk about him, bro. We're talking about a fighter, 15-0 with 4 knockouts. He just got an
No
upset win.
power.
He just got an upset win over Mark Chamberlain. Before that, he was fighting guys that are 13-37, 16-37, 12-61, 4-8. The majority of his fights outside the Mark Chamberlain fight were all in the UK. We are legit talking about a UK domestic level fighter, bro.
Is
and
Mark
he's an
Chamberlain a
electrician.
bum
That
though?
Four
has no world
knockouts.
level experience, bro.
With 4
Well,
knockouts.
With a
Shakur gonna
20
Is
beat him
Mark
up.
Chamberlain a
knockout
bum
ratio.
though?
Well, Shakur gonna beat this man
What
up.
what
That's it. That's all
what's
we
the one of
expect.
them dudes that got a hell of a chin and shit? Just refuse to get knocked out.
Man,
Right,
They got
right,
a hustle.
right.
he
We
needs to
don't
look
know what
like
type
he
of
looks
chin this
against.
man got.
Yeah.
Bro, he needs to do this, man, the way he did Jamel Herring, the way he did Conceição, the way that he did those guys, the way he did Yoshino. Bro, that's still great boxing. That's still skills. But you gotta step on this dude, bro. Anybody saying anything different, y'all tripping, fam.
Y'all tripping and y'all don't
Yep.
believe in y'all
Well,
fighters.
why?
And
I think
And to
he
I think
will.
reiterate
he
He
my
got
will.
some
I
point,
think
on his
he's
and
going.
to
opinions.
I
reiterate
just
my
don't want him to
point,
go
Bro,
just so
chase.
y'all
Y'all
understand.
like
don't.
no, if Keyshawn Davis or Abdullah Mason or Tank Davis or Lomachenko were fighting this level of opponent, we all be saying stoppage before the first 5 rounds, bro.
100%.
Y'all niggas
Tank,
is
but
up here like,
Dude,
well,
Shakur
I
not
he,
mean,
Tank
what if
though.
the nigga got a chin? Or what if he, last minute
What?
replacement? What if it's like, come on, bro, are y'all confident in this nigga or not?
They
We
not. They
don't
don't believe in
know.
I feel
We
like
Shakur.
y'all
don't
They
moving the
don't
know.
believe in
goalposts
him.
on
Nobody know
Shakur,
this
man.
dude.
Tripping.
He can have a granite
Y'all
chin. Who knows?
tripping. They
We
don't
don't know this
believe
Hey,
in you,
dude.
Shakur.
You
That
do
nigga
know
taking
the
performances got
referee
y'all
can
niggas
stop the
spooked
Y'all
out
fight,
y'all
here.
right?
trying to set the
It's
bar
not
too
just
high
about
for
him
him.
landing. He can
Hey,
just
Frequent is in this bitch. He a Devin fan. Truth is
and
in
he
this
here to
bitch.
lie.
He a Loma fan. I'm in this hole. Everybody know I'm a Tank fan. I think we can
Frequent.
all agree that if one of our fighters was fighting this nigga, we'd be like, nigga, food. Food, nigga getting
100%. I wouldn't
stepped
even
Hey,
on.
give
Yeah,
Devin the
yeah,
Hey
stoppage.
but
man,
I would
Y'all
he
tell
a
niggas up
Devin
hey,
here
last
the
like,
minute
stoppage.
man, I don't
replacement
really
though,
know
no,
KO.
about it.
That's
frequent.
hard.
Hey,
That's
Frequent
man.
is
hard.
reasonable.
It's
Frequent
hard
is
to do that
reasonable.
to. It's hard to do something like that to a last minute replacement though.
Yeah,
And
frequent.
and this dude coming
not
off
if
a
you're good
W
enough.
too, man. I feel like y'all moving the goalposts on him and setting
That's
the
Wait a
bar
minute,
We
too
ain't
hold
high.
up,
moving no
hold up.
Because
goalpost.
we
yeah,
already
Tell him
frequent.
say we
frequent.
already
Hey,
say that Shakur can't
No,
punch
no,
and all of
no,
that.
no.
So
I
now
ain't
he got to
falling
knock
for that
somebody out
shit. Hell
now
Wait a
no.
on a
minute,
last
hold up.
minute replacement.
let
No,
frequent
no, no,
talk.
no.
Y'all
Wait a
gotta
minute,
give me
hold
the
up,
Let
hold up.
frequent
stats,
talk.
man.
No,
hold up.
wait,
Frequent
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa,
got
Y'all
whoa,
gotta
done.
give
Let
me
him
the
Now,
whoa,
talk.
stats.
whoa,
now,
whoa,
now
whoa,
he got to
whoa.
knock
Hell,
somebody out on the last
no,
minute
wait a minute,
replacement.
hold
Somebody
up.
Well,
he
you
didn't
don't
This is
been
know
not.
that
training
man's
for
Hey,
the
still
whole
active. That's
Frequent
what it
just got
is.
on.
He been training for
hey,
somebody else,
gentlemen.
and
Let
now he got to
frequent
knock out
talk.
somebody who.
Everybody, hold up. Let Victor go. But before you do,
We don't even know if Devin
I
right.
muted y'all so I can get this super chat. Let me get the super chat, then I'll take y'all off mute. Then Victor, it's on you. Shout out to Braxton McClendon with the 5-piece in the super chat. He say Tank footage was on Hot 97 radio account as well. Man, that boy promoting his ass off, man. No reason he shouldn't get the KO against this electrician. Facts, I agree. Well, all that said, bet the unanimous decision. Damn, he don't even believe in y'all, boy, man.
Dang,
Hey,
that is
we'll take it.
crazy.
We'll take it.
Crazy. Go ahead, Victor. What you got, man?
I just want to say the brother said, no, you setting the bar too high for a last minute replacement. And I say, no, you're not for an elite fighter,
He is.
Elite
not for an
So
champion.
I
elite
don't.
But you
fighter.
Champion.
talking like
Y'all
this
know,
dude Padley is just
Victor,
a,
you
a
know he an
total
elite
bum.
fighter, Victor. Come on, Vic.
Hold on.
Padley can't be
Let
that much of a bum if he just beat somebody he wasn't supposed to beat though.
See, man, see what happened when you gotta be,
Chamberlain was a
this
bum.
what
So
Come
what
happened
are
to
on,
we
niggas.
talking
frequent.
This
about?
what happened when
You see
niggas
how
get
they trying
fans
to
of
shut
fighters that ain't
frequent
got
up?
He
no
coming off a
power in
So you
W,
ain't never
man.
heard of an accident before?
An
What you
accident?
got?
you know,
every
y'all
time when
y'all
you you
leaving out
UK
one
fans,
important
bro.
thing though.
You fight fans that be
How
fans of these dudes with no power and shit, bro. Y'all be funny.
No, but that's the point though. Look
Y'all
at
be
that. What you
funny as
just
hell,
exactly
boy.
what you just said though, KO. You said a dude with no power. So now you trying to set the bar too high for him, telling him he need to knock somebody out. That's a last minute
Facts.
Shakur
replacement
needs to
Hey,
coming
be
off a W.
Paddy's
outworked.
You
power is
already
half
That
of
know.
dude
You
just
Shakur.
already
might
Do
got
just
you,
be
power.
do
trying to
you
So now you
survive.
saying he got
understand?
to knock
Do you
somebody
understand?
out.
All
Paddy probably
stoppages,
gonna come there
all
just trying to
stoppages are not
survive.
created equal, bro. All stoppages are not created equal. I'm not saying knock them smooth out. I am telling you, Shakur should be so much more. I don't know how many different ways to say it. He should be so much more skilled than this dude to where this dude should not touch him, and he should be able to hit this dude and find this dude whenever he wants. And as a result, his corner, the fucking ref, everybody is like, yeah, he catching you too easy. You're just not on his level. And even if it's a mercy stoppage, he just
Yep.
needs to look levels above this dude.
Well, that's
Up,
assuming
But
he
this
come
dude
to fight.
levels
I
above
have a
That's
this
way of
dude.
assuming
We
Paddy
illustrating
want
come
that.
the
to
front.
fight.
KO, look at this.
We
Y'all
want
know
the
y'all was
front
looking at
running.
Tevin
We
Farmer the
want the
same
front
way when he was
running
fighting when
Felix
Tevin
Caraballo, Robson Conceição, Jamel Herring, Shakur Stevenson, bro.
Those dudes came to fight. We don't know if this guy even gonna come to fight. He might be running the whole fight.
My God,
Hey,
bro.
you
So
know,
now,
he
your
needs to
nigga ain't
make
got no
that
for
big
what?
money. He needs to make that big
yeah,
money, so he don't got to go back to his electrician job. That's the thing. So here's what we saying. It's not about
Oh
getting
no,
the
Mr.
knockout.
Fish, Shakur ain't gonna break his hand, bro. We not putting that on that man. Come
This
on.
ain't this ain't about getting the knockout. It's about how Shakur talks and how he performs. Because for the last three fights since Yoshino, he been talking about we getting killer Kerr. This is my year. All y'all people who've been talking about me, I'm gonna show you. You're gonna see a different Shakur. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna show he's not in the level. I'm that guy. And then you see this last fight with Artunia. He's walking back to the corner. Oh, I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna stop him. Like Shakur
He
cannot do
tried.
that. He cannot do
He
that
tried.
and refuse to stay in the front of a guy that only got a
He tried.
26%
He
knockout rate.
tried,
He
man. He
can't do that.
tried.
He can't do that.
Hey,
He
Terrence.
can't.
He
So
tried,
that's what
man.
I'm
What
saying.
what y'all so what did
Even
you
He
if he
want him
don't
to
tried. He
do?
drop
just
the
did it
dude,
wrong. You should have took
even if
Shakur
he
was
don't
train
drop the
Shakur
Bud
was
dude,
and
training
Word's
for a whole different
advice.
person,
This
bro.
is the
He was
crazy
training
thing,
for a whole
frequent.
different fighter,
It's like you
whole
Hey,
sitting
different
there
game
punching
plan
on
and
a dude,
everything. So now he got to
punching
come
on
out
hey,
his,
there and
hey,
fight a
you
whole
punching
different
on a
way than
dude,
he was
and he
training,
just
bro.
won't fall,
well here's
and
hey,
y'all
here's the
Terrence.
blaming
thing.
him.
Hey, Terrence.
Well
Hey,
here's the
Terrence.
thing
Didn't
about
you
here's the
say?
thing about
Hey,
that.
Terrence. Hey, Terrence. You said, "Oh, this boy might come in there and be running all over the ring." But remember now, Shakur said, "I got to go back here and work on how to cut the ring off better." So by now, if that boy does run all over the place, Shakur knows how to cut that motherfucking ring
No,
off.
no, he
No,
don't.
but
No, he
that's the
don't, because
thing
I
I
though.
don't
seen
They
some
said
know.
he
training
been
footage of
I
training
him
to
on
don't know
have
if
to
Twitter
cut the
when he's
Shakur
ring
ain't
off
working
used
on
to
on
it.
having
somebody
to
though,
cut
right?
no ring off.
Yo.
that's not true.
It doesn't matter if he's used to having to cut the ring off. If he's elite, he should be able to do it.
Wait. Hold
Oh,
on.
Especially
He
well, a
wasn't
lot of
training to
these
cut no
fighters
against
ring
can't cut
off
the
on
ring off.
Kid
amateur
Schofield. Kid
training
Y'all let me
Schofield
hear from
wasn't
the
gonna
level
be
homie
in there
double
running
double,
for
man.
him, bro. You
Y'all
know
let
that
me
ain't
y'all let
what
me
he
hear
was
from double
training for.
double. I ain't heard double double say nothing. Double double, what up, bro? Welcome to the panel. What you got, bro?
I appreciate it. I don't really like talking over people. That's
Yeah, I
not my
noticed.
thing.
That's why I wanted to get everybody quiet so you can cook. Go ahead.
Well, one thing I thought about was, what's his name? They hyped Floyd Schofield up like he was, I don't know, a knockout artist, and he almost lost his last fight. So we can say this is the same, or we can say this might be a step up. Who on this panel really thought Floyd Schofield was really like that? I don't think he was like that at all. He don't have the experience. Shakur, with his hands, should have been able to outbox him by far. With just his experience alone, he should have been able to beat that man. He did, and they were talking about the Avengers and all this. They're making a whole show as a sport. It's insulting to somebody's intelligence who really like watch great fights. That was a trash fight. Period. That was a trash fight. That was a prospect. I'm not even mad that he pulled out of the fight, to be honest with you. If anything, at least I ain't never heard of this dude either, but hopefully it might be a more entertaining fight. Cause I could understand somebody's reasons for saying, hey, why would you want to see Tank at Tank's level fight a prospect at this stage of his career? And the other thing that I ain't heard nobody talk about, how healed is his hands? Cause all the pictures we've been seeing of his hands look bad. I really want to see how good his hands are. If his hands are healed, maybe he might get that power back. I'm not making no excuses for the man, but I'm wishing the best. I'm hoping his hands are healed, and nobody believes half of the stuff he says, but at least he can box better. Like he don't have to fight scared anymore. If his hands is healed, maybe we might get a better version of who Shakur used to be. That's what I'm hoping to see in this fight. How good is his hands? And will that give him the confidence to sign the contract to fight better fighters? That's just my main point. I
Okay,
think
so
it's
go
Okay.
ahead.
Everybody
That's
ducking
the
him.
thing.
He
They
Hold on,
don't
got
think his
I
hands
think he was
healed,
just
bro.
finishing up,
That's
y'all.
why they want to put the
I think he
knockout
was just
on him.
finishing up. Hold up. I think he was just finishing up. Go ahead, double double. We thought you were done.
yeah. And the last thing, I'm not saying that he's not elite because his defense it's okay, but I do listen to what other fighters say, and Tank summed it up. He was like, "He don't slip no punches. He don't do this. He don't do that." I think sometimes people get sound defense mixed up with just stepping away from stuff. Like if you're in a fight, your job is to fight. It's hit and not get hit. But damn, it's not hit and then run around the ring. I want to see it be a little bit more aggressive, as aggressive as he can get. He should be. I'm in this fight. I'm hoping to see a more aggressive Shakur, and I'm not saying that I'm a fan of the sport, and I'm not going to let one boxer really get stuck on one person. Just like I would say when I watched that Pitbull fight, everybody say Tank won the fight, but I looked at the count. And I was like, he did move and slip a lot of them punches, but in that fight, Tank got hit a lot. I would like to see that rematch, if anything, because I would like to see a Tank that is not that's not hindered, like he's not injured. Like I want to see what that fight really would look like, because the first showing in that fight, it wasn't what it should have been. I think
Already.
he would have outboxed him by a mile. That's all
You
I
Okay.
talking
got. I
about
appreciate
Pitbull?
y'all.
wait,
Shout
wait.
out to my dog.
Yeah,
Shout out to
You
my
was
dog
doing all
box.
right until you said the Pitbull rematch.
Let me catch super
Pitbull a
chats, man.
bum, bro.
Bull
Shout out
got
to my
beat
dog.
up, bro.
Let me catch these super chats, y'all. Shout out to my dog Boxing Hacker with the 5 piece in the super chat. He say, in boxing, you can't sleep on no one. That's how upset happened. Shakur still got to fight smart, and if he knockout presents himself, then take it. Why are people acting like he can't be
So now
aggressive and smart at the same time? That should be pissing me off, bro. Like Brad
Shakur got to be
Yo,
on
can I
his
say one
A
thing?
game
yeah,
against
hold on, y'all.
Padley.
I got a couple more super. Shout out to Brashley back in the super chat with the 5 piece. Shakur can't even make a closed fist with that hand. Shit was just swollen a couple weeks ago. He better fix
but
that
that's
shit
what I was
and
saying.
or he going to sleep. And then shout out to Kiro Black being a member for 21 months. He said bullshit ass stoppage on Pro Box messed up my pick. Damn, Marco Sinat, what up?
What is good? What's good, KO? Salute to your show. Salute to the panel. I just want to say
Good, man.
one thing. I don't see the Shakur fan keeping the same energy on Shakur. The same time they want to get on Tank. If Tank was fighting the guy the replacement or not, they would have been cooking Tank. I don't see the same energy for Shakur. I don't see the same
What,
energy for
what,
Shakur. So who
What
the
the
hell
fuck you
Shakur
want?
fighting?
It's a replacement.
It doesn't
wait,
matter.
first
If
of all,
it doesn't
Yeah, it
matter
does
if
I
if
didn't
matter.
Nobody
think
gonna pull out
I
if it
one
was
didn't think the
minute
if it
before
was
Schofield
Tank
if
fight
it
fight.
was
was
Tank.
I
good.
for one personally,
I
as
didn't
a
think the
Shakur fan,
Schofield I'm a Shakur fan.
I thought the Schofield fight was trash.
Yeah, me
I've been
too.
on record
I'm a
saying that.
Shakur fan.
Okay,
So
but
what the
if it
fuck are
was
you
Tank,
talking
Schofield
about,
was
if it
better
was
than
if it was
Padley.
if it was Tank, would y'all have kept the same energy? If it was Tank
bro?
fighting
I
him,
just
Why
would
said
y'all
you
have kept the
the
same
what
energy?
Schofield fight was
you
trash. What the
Schofield?
fuck are you
I said it
asking?
Hey,
was
who
trash.
who was it that just said
Schofield
Pitbull a
was
bomb?
is currently ranked third in the
I don't care
WBA.
where he
So
ranked.
that is not the same level as Padley. That
I
is
agree
not the
with you,
same
Truth,
level.
No,
but
So
it's
stop
still
that.
they just push
They're both
Schofield up,
trash.
man.
They're
They can
both
push
on
these
prospects.
W
guys up if they want,
Where
but
did
no
y'all
Tank
know
on
he
push
don't knock
WBC
Padley?
out.
ranking.
Y'all
Where
know
is
he
he
not
at?
really like that.
Schofield wasn't even ranked in the WBC, bro.
Exactly. They
I
can push
said
these guys up
BA.
when they want
I
to,
said
Truth.
BA.
They not fighting. The WBA not sanctioning this bout.
Ranked
The
and
last
a
I checked.
ranked
And
Last I
by
checked,
the
highly
way,
and
bro.
a
I'm not
sanctioning
saying
body
Lamar
is
is a
being
bad
ranked
fighter.
highly in a sanctioning body.
I'm
That is
saying
not
shit,
happening.
Lamar. Shit, I would
They
be
hurry
y'all
up and
Tank
threw
fans
him in the
taking y'all
WBC
Tank fans
rankings when they
taking
saw
Lamar
he was about to fight
lightly,
Shakur.
bro.
He wasn't
What you
even
say,
in the
KO?
rankings,
Current
bro.
What you say,
hey,
KO?
Shakur
So this,
Shakur's a
this is
WBC
what I
champ.
think, bro. To what Marco said and what Terrence just said. Number one, Tank fans ain't taking Lamont lightly, bro. We just see what the work Tank putting in, bro. Like, we confident in
Okay,
our fight, like you do.
okay.
Imagine KO.
I'm glad you know.
Niggas. Listen, bro. We know those of us that know, bro. We just believe that he that nigga, bro. We ain't worried about no motherfucking Lamont Roach, bro. He gonna step on that nigga like anybody else. You damn straight.
Imagine KO sitting
This
Yeah,
there.
y'all
time,
know.
this time, it
Lamar
might
look
be earlier.
healthy.
You know what I
Y'all
mean?
don't
Like
see him scaring
it might
Lamar
be
like that.
earlier this time, bro. Like
Okay.
you might be looking from 5 to 7 instead of from 8 to 10. Nigga looking sharp out there. As far as what
Okay.
Marco said, I mean, that's the thing with Tank, right? Like everyone knows Lamont Roach is a replacement opponent. Everyone knows Padley is a replacement opponent. But yet people are giving Shakur a pass and Tank Davis is getting shitted on. So
Yeah, yeah,
Exactly. Facts.
exactly,
No, it's a,
Facts.
no,
exactly.
it's a
No,
difference.
That's all I
not
want to
No,
hear,
it's the
everybody.
KO.
difference between a
That's all I want to
replacement
know, KO.
opponent
Not
and a
Hey,
everybody.
last minute
Shakur could have been
replacement
Tank's
opponent,
first
bro.
choice. We would have had another conversation. If you would have reached out
why
Shakur
though? He
first,
was
you
so
honestly believe
you
we would
gotta
have this
see, bro. This is
conversation?
why I think. No, hold on. That's not. But see, bro, I think y'all get y'all timelines fucked up. His team didn't know what Shakur was doing because he still was about to fight Artem. They were negotiating with Lomachenko before Tank even got in the ring with Frank.
Facts.
Right.
So this idea that like niggas didn't know what Shakur was gonna do. Was you re-signing the top rank for multiple fights? Was you gonna exercise your free agency? At the time they started negotiating with Loma, they didn't know what Shakur was going to do. And Loma at the time was top ranks, big name. He's the one they willing to sell because they still probably trying to re-sign Shakur, trying to build him up. Loma's 36, 37 years old. So he got less ahead of him. So you'll make the fight with him and Tank. And quite frankly, at the time, and even right now, like niggas keep talking Tank Shakur. Loma's Ukrainian fan base, bro, coupled with Tank Davis, that's a big fucking fight, fam. And so the
Man,
super
Loma ain't got no fan like that. I'm sorry to say.
you crazy.
What about
If that's the case,
Keyshawn?
he would have
Keyshawn
headlined a
off
pay
the
per
radar
view
now, KO?
a
Between the two of
long
them,
time ago.
only one of them
Showing
been
up
on
pay per
pay-per-view.
view.
And once Lomachenko started headlining events, he never fell back to an undercard, bro.
So Keyshawn is off the radar
Cool.
now, KO?
Nah, Keyshawn, no shit. Keyshawn performance, hell no, he ain't off the radar. That nigga stopped Barinchik
Oh, he
badly.
took himself off the radar because he said he ain't even
Yeah,
interested
Keyshawn
in
trying
Tank
to take
now.
himself off the radar. That's the problem.
If you
But
gonna let
no,
his
he
big
ain't off
brother
the
take
radar.
care,
Shakur better show up and show out, bro.
he can't take his big brother spot. That's his
My
fight.
dog GM in the super chat with the 5-piece say this fight is minus 240 to not go the distance. So you gotta put $240 to win 100 just for it not to go the distance. He said Shakur needs a stoppage. I'm betting on it to go the distance though. That's tough, bro.
That's
Because look,
crazy.
the way
Okay.
I see
He's
it is
lying.
this.
He's not betting
Never
on
in
to
a
go to
million,
this. I
never in a
guarantee you that
million.
man's lying.
If Tank Davis fighting this nigga, the odds would be minus 5,000 for this shit to go to distance.
Okay, yeah, because Tank
Shit,
got enough
First
crazy.
power.
round
Hey,
KO.
shoot,
First round
shoot,
knockout.
Tank could have two fights in
But
one day if
Shakur
he
is
fought this
not an
dude.
artist, guys. I mean, Shakur is Shakur. At the end of the day, you gotta give him the brother his respect, man. He's a pure
That
boxer.
is so true. Whoever just said
Yeah,
that.
boxing
Tank
hacker.
could fight Padley and Lamont in the same event, and nobody would
Okay,
bat
y'all
an eye.
keep see that's why
Yeah,
Nobody would
knockout.
bat
See
an
they
eye.
sleeping on him. They sleeping on Lamont.
yeah. And the end of the day, it's like a 3-day replacement. You don't even know what this guy's coming with. You gotta still fight smart.
Yes,
And
I
then
do.
Lamont,
Lamont,
I've
and
seen
then
him
Lamont,
fight.
Lamont
Lamont,
will
You
beat
have to know
Padley.
exactly what
I've
Padley
seen
is
him
Lamont
coming
will
with.
beat Padley.
fight.
He ain't never had no belt
I'm
though.
betting on this shit. I'm trying to run the whole card down on their ass. I'm betting on this shit. I seen this nigga fight. He trash. Shakur better stop him. Fuck up
hey
my
man,
money if he don't.
Hey, boxing hacker,
what's
smart.
up?
Hey, boxing hacker, smart is how you knock niggas out. So what are you
Yeah,
talking about?
Shakur
Oh, you
depends
better
on
be smart. You
smart how
better
you
be
approach
smart.
the fight.
Hey, you don't know who this nigga is. You
Smart
better
is
fight
not
smart.
leaving it in
You
the
act like
judge's
smart.
hands.
Wait a minute, hold up. You act like smart.
Uh,
Fighting smart eliminates from being able to beat a nigga up. No.
no, it
Smart
doesn't.
is
But
what
you
helps
still
you to
got
beat a
Hey,
nigga
hey,
up.
you
hey,
gotta.
hey.
You don't even know. You don't
Tell
even
Money
know
May
the
that. Tell Money
body.
May that.
Not
Tell
posted.
Floyd Money May
Yeah,
that.
like you
Stop
don't know this
comparing this
thing.
nigga to Mayweather.
Here you go. Y'all bring
Yeah,
back
but
compare.
you don't know this brother.
I'm just
You
Oh
comparing.
know,
You got to knock
hell
somebody out
no!
in order, you know, what I'm
What
saying, in
was
order to be smart.
Mayweather's knockout rate
You know who better? You know who's better? You know who's better than motherfucking Padley, but trash compared to Floyd? Motherfucking named Ricky Hatton. Floyd did what the fuck he was supposed to do with him. We
But
just want
Floyd
to
had
do the
months of
same
And we
goddamn
ain't
preparation.
seen
thing.
a knockout from Floyd since then.
Yeah, months of
But he's
preparation.
still that.
He
He was
literally
still doing his
knocked
thing.
out Ortiz.
He actually
Floyd
was
Floyd
fighting. He was actually
knockout rate
considered
up to
a
130.
smart fighter.
Like it's the same dude who beat Costa Zoo. Like,
All
yeah,
y'all
he
are
prepared
showing
for
me is
that
that
brother.
y'all really don't believe in Shakur Stevenson. I believe
Man,
in
Not
hey,
him.
at
hey,
I
all.
Nah,
really
Not
don't.
at
And
all.
I don't
as
believe.
good
I
y'all
don't
y'all
believe
making
he has.
him,
He's a
Just
knockout
believe
fighter.
he
you
gonna win.
people.
That's all he gotta
I don't
Listen,
believe
do.
he's a
You got
knockout
really, you
artist.
got
You got
really
me.
faith in the chat saying this nigga's on Task Rabbit. This Padley nigga's on Task Rabbit because he's a goddamn electrician. This nigga got a whole full-time
yeah.
job outside of boxing, nigga. And
Hey,
y'all
Andy
over there acting
Ruiz.
like
Andy
you ain't
Ruiz
fucking
was working construction before he got the AJ fight. So come
He
on, man.
got
We got to
a
start doing that to
whole
boxing.
It
fucking
happens, man.
job.
Don't you know anything? That's
man, hey, y'all
Andy
can't be
Ruiz.
He
making no
got to get
excuses talking about
Andy
he ain't
electrical
got
Ruiz was
time
hitting
to
the
prepare.
union.
all day, nigga. And y'all is
Here
up
is
there
a
acting like you ain't supposed to step on this nigga, man.
man, y'all was out
President
there.
of jump
Some
out
of
the
y'all
body.
is the same
Right?
people.
You do
Some
know
of y'all are
Ruiz
the
faced
All
same
needs
people.
to jump
Parker
out of his
before
body just to like try and knock him
Y'all
out.
don't
before
believe in this
facing
nigga, man.
Joshua, right?
If the
Like
dude's soft, then try and knock him out. But don't just
Andy had
because you
good
don't know what the brother's
competition
even
on his
coming with. You don't
resume.
know if he's been training all this time. You know,
I know he
you know
was gonna
nothing
step
about the
on
dude at the end of the
Y'all
Schofield,
day.
but
making all
he
these
ducked.
excuses for somebody with
I ain't
4
never heard
knockouts.
nothing like this stupid
Bruh.
shit, man.
4
Who
knockouts.
Man,
the hell just got
hey,
knocked
That's
out?
what
He
I
Who
was
said.
going
If
to
it
just
was
got
step
hey,
Tank,
on
knocked out?
Schofield.
What
boy, they
is
would be
Who
rolling
that
man?
his ass
man
right
think
now.
of poisoning? Who makes a man think of poisoning?
Just
Come
got
I
knocked
on,
can't
out.
believe
bro.
I got more
That was
credit.
no knockout.
I got more faith in this nigga than y'all. I think
That
it's
is
gonna be.
crazy.
Yeah, I think he
Who
was a
makes a
fucking pro
poisoning?
watch.
We
I
don't know.
mean,
We gotta
That
worry about
man's
it.
a bad
Padley,
We
man.
don't
We don't
I'm
worry
not
about
gonna
know.
it.
like if he
He
don't
We
got
gotta
knock him
worry
4
about
out,
this
like it's
guy. We
knockouts.
gonna
don't
be
He
know
might
what
bad
this
knock
guy's
boxing.
Shakur
Shakur
out.
a bad man. He got
yo,
people thinking.
Shakur got to go in there and
It
beat
say he
Floyd.
only got. It say he only got 4 knockouts, but Shakur don't know he might be a sharp puncher. We got to be careful, KO.
He might got a
We gotta be
grain
Be
of a
careful.
careful.
win.
Be
He might
careful.
have a
Be
What
grain of
y'all
careful,
a
for
talking
You
win.
gotta
about,
be
man?
smart, brother. Like
Shakur.
you can't just
Wait,
jump out
wait.
the body,
Shakur
bro.
gave Mason some good advice. Did y'all hear that? He gave
I'm gonna
Ladula
well,
some good advice.
I know exactly how they're gonna hype this fighter. They're gonna say Padley mad he missed out that commission because he was changing the light when he got the call. So he's gonna come in there and take it out on Shakur and bump that
Yep.
26% knockout rate up to about a 32.
Hey man, hey man, you gotta give Shakur the real boogeyman 125 gun. Everybody's scared to fight Shakur. Everybody,
So if
everybody
he
got
don't get
You
the
called
boogeyman
me
stoppage,
for a
gun.
fight while I was
what's a
changing the
good
lights?
performance for y'all? What's a good performance if he don't get the stoppage?
Huh? A good
Oh,
performance.
that's crazy.
A win.
I gotta end
What
the show with this shit. Hold
A
on.
not
win.
a win?
Yep.
That's not gonna be good enough
Just,
for the
I
fans
gotta
though.
end the
Yeah,
show with
Yeah,
this
it
just
is.
shit. Hold on. I
just
gotta end the show with
beat him
this shit.
bloody.
Oh no.
just win the
12
fight, man. That's
rounds.
what's important, man.
Oh
Wi-
no, bro.
Will
Nah,
Shakur
this
even
shit
make
mean.
Padley draw blood?
But having said
This
that,
shit diabolical, bro. I
I'm putting
cannot
money under
believe this
5.
shit.
I'm putting money under 5. Who got me?
Oh hell no.
Okay. Okay. You ain't
Oh
gonna
hey,
get
hey,
that
he,
back.
I
hey,
don't want him
Padley an
chasing the knockout,
electrician.
Ain't nobody gonna
Hey,
bet you.
I know he gonna get it.
he an electrician. He about to put Shakur's lights out. Come on now. He dangerous.
nah,
Why y'all
nah,
wanna
bro.
that's the thing. Why some of
We in
y'all
for a
wanna see
shocker on
that though.
Saturday, y'all. We in
Some of
for a
y'all wanna
shocker on
see Shakur
Saturday.
lose, which is crazy. I don't
Hey, this
wanna see
fight gonna
Tank
be
lose.
electrifying.
The way y'all talking, I might bid Padley
Hey
for the
man, salute
upset.
y'all.
Yeah, that
I
Hey
might
I'm gonna
man,
put
have y'all hop
Padley.
off, bro. I'm gonna have y'all all hop off, bro. Salute to y'all. I want to show the chat this real quick before we wind down the show, man. Salute to y'all. Salute to
salute.
Miss KO. Salute to
Salute, salute,
everybody in the
salute.
super chat. Y'all look at this shit, man. Y'all look at this shit real quick, man. Let me show y'all this bullshit, man. Whoever did, bro. Hold on, where is it? All right, let me do this. Niggas is, bro. That's why I tell y'all wonder why Tank Davis say he's scared and shit. He don't want to become a meme and shit, bro. It's cause of shit like this, bro. It's cause of bullshit like this, fam. Let me share my screen, bro. I cannot cannot believe this shit is up here this fast already. The internet is undefeated, bro. The internet is fucking undefeated. Josh Padley, straight from work, off the Saudi. He who dares wins, bro.
Lads, where are you, lads? What's happening?
We're off to Saudi.
What are you doing, lads? Get to it, lads. Lads.
This nigga was at work when he found out he got the fight. He got to fly to South. Oh, Shakur, please stop this nigga, man. Please stop this dude. And that's really him, bro. Shout out to Brashley with the 2-piece in the super chat. Said Shakur about to fight Bob the Builder, LOL Team UD. Shout out to the money with the 2-piece in the super chat. Said shout out to the panel and KO Tank over them dudes. Shout out to my dog GM back in the super chat with the 5-piece, no biscuit in the super chat. I can't wait until Shakur say, you don't see none of these guys jumping up to fight Padley. Damn. That no juke, that's really him. Look, salute to Miss KO, salute to everybody. I appreciate y'all. I gotta run. We'll be back dropping content Saturday. I'm gonna try to drop a couple videos early tomorrow morning, but it's the wifey's birthday, so you won't get much more than that. No live show tomorrow. Y'all stay tuned for the exclusive content, though. Shout out Kiro Black with our last super chat. Shakur still going the distance with the 2-piece. That's crazy. He better not go the distance with this nigga, man. Salute to y'all. Appreciate y'all. We gone.